What is up, all of my people? Welcome to the very first episode of the Night Force podcast. And you might say, what is the Night Force podcast? I'll tell you what it is. It's the same damn thing we've been doing every Saturday, but I switched the name up on it, man, because Straight Savage was just me talking. Necessarily didn't have to be about GI Joe. It could be interviews or when I was up here by myself, and which there'll be times where I will be straight savage, but for the most part, what I talk about with Seagram 7 is Night Force, me up GI Joe, of course, and just military lines, man. So it just felt right to name it Night Force and just kind of switch the name up on it, just basically a rebranding, for when I get up here and talk about the things I talk about with Seagram 7. We ain't gonna be talking about too much Marvel Legends or anything like that, man. So just switching up the name. But we got no other than Chris Seagram 7. What's going on with you, family? How you living out here tonight?
Yo, what's good, man? And hey, appreciate that. I'm happy to join the Night Force. Let's make it official.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I see Cash Rules everything around you on your shirt there. I'm liking that, man. I'm
All
liking
day,
that.
every day.
Cream team.
Mhm.
What we got for you tonight, everybody who's watching, man, we basically we got a top 10 list. And what inspired me to do this top 10 list that we're about to do is based on my man Captain's Corner. He did a top 10 list of the military lines, and I was like, you know what? I hit him on this thing. I was like, man, you know what? I should have did one of those. But guess what? I'm fucking listed out. I'm tired of doing that shit. I'm ready to move on. You know what I'm saying? So I said, what better time to do it than tonight, and kind of just do it live. And then I also seen something else this week from my man White Vegeta, White Mike. I thought it was all of them because I'm way out of just getting all the figures every year now. So he had about 50 something figures up there from this year that he ranked, and then this is a list based off his opinion, which is awesome, which you can't really go wrong in any shape form of classify when you label that. But we're gonna go through that entire list and just basically have some talking points and talk, how we felt about that figure. Did you get that figure or not? And that's gonna be our night, and that'll end the top 10 season, which is one of my favorite seasons, just to watch different people's videos on what they had in their top 10 list from GI Joe. But we're gonna go through who's on with rocking with us tonight, man, and then we're gonna jump right into what we're gonna do. I definitely seen Evil Dookie up there watching from Harnett County. What's going on with you, family? What's popping? My main man, Paul. I see you there, brother. You say smoking and loking as usual. I feel you, fam.
Sitting for the gangsters all across the world.
Appreciate you, Paul, man, for checking me out, bro. Who else we got? Oh, we got Legend Series in here. What's going on, Legend Series? See
Hey,
you up
Legend Series is a funny dude, man. I've been watching some of his stuff, man. That dude is hilarious. He's a
there.
funny dude, man.
HK Viper, what's good? Yeah, nah, man. Legend Series is good, man. He can do voice impersonations really
Bro,
good.
that's what I was about to say, man. Him and JMK, man, when they get in there, it's a laugh fest, bro. Woody.
I like
What's up, man?
I would like for him to do this for me one day, but I got to be the right setting for it. But there's a show called Soft White Underbelly, and there's this fucking transvestite up there. I don't know. I don't even think it's a transvestite. This is a dude who dressed up as a woman, this big fat ass, nasty looking motherfucker, and he's just like full on drag and shit. And he be doing this things like, my mother's a full on Catholic Italian. She's like Sunday cooking pasta, teasing her hair. I'm like, man, that you gotta see that actually watch that real dude up there. It's like, damn, that shit crazy. Somebody fucking that motherfucker too. Crazy shit. Woody, what's good with you, fam? Hustle, what's going on? Ken, what's popping with you, family? Jason Geitz, what's going on, my dude? Hey, appreciate that too, Jason, man. I meant to tell you that last week, man. He sent over something, man, that he had for me ever since Joe Fest, bro. I appreciate that, man. definitely got to connect this year too, man. GI Customs. Hey, what's going on with you, fam?
Yeah, he had his 1,000 giveaway the other day. He did pretty good with it, man. It was his first live. And
Um,
Evil Dookie, he had his first live too with a guy named Turk. So shout out
yes,
to him.
yep. And hey man, if y'all haven't watched GI Customs videos, man, they're really good videos, man. Almost kind of like parts and pieces, but just on another level as far as painting and putting together his 3D prints, man. I find that quite soothing. Especially when I got my guy who works for me, when I let him just drive the truck and I sit in the passenger seat. I just sit back and just listen to that podcast, that show, and just watch it, man. So y'all check that out if y'all haven't yet. All right, Bobby Wall, what's going on, fam? He says, I like watching everybody's top 10, and then I saw Krusty Old Crow broke the rules and went top 12, blew my mind. I watched Krusty's too. That was a good one. Jay Spellbound, what's going on?
That's the thing, man. It's been such a crazy year, man. It's hard to pick 10, man.
Yeah, man, it could have went anyway. Be quite honest with you. BX Medic, what's going on with you, family? Tony says thanks for the kind words. Yeah, man. You know it, family. Ken Matinee, what's going on with you? BX Medic once again, and we got GI Custom says thanks, guys. Live stream was fun. Gonna do more for sure. Appreciate that shout out. Working hard at it. Yeah, man. Those are good videos. Keep doing what you do. Steve O, what's going on with you, family? Good evening, Savage and Seagram. Enjoy watching you guys. You're at the top of my list. The GI Customs is closing in. That's what's up, man. That is what's up. Appreciate you, Willie, man. Okay, so we're gonna get into it. We're gonna have a face off. This goes out to my Brooklyn crew. Put your hands in the air if you feel me.
Hey, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for
All
you,
right,
dog.
let's do it. So we're gonna have a face off between what we call the big three. I got 10 that I picked. Cap, if you ever see this, man, I was trying to invite you on so you could choose between which one you felt between me and Seagram's, man. But we'll get Cap on, because I ain't talked to Cap in a minute. I wanted to bring him on and then just kind of incorporate my guys a little bit more, man. I've been kind of MIA this past year, man, but we're gonna get it back charged up. Let me read this one right quick. All Joe's years have been crazy since Classified started. It's really the best Hasbro action figure line. It is. He says, Jay Spellbound says, Seagram, saw your custom from Lonzo, straight fire. No doubt. All right.
Work. Hey, we can't, since we couldn't get the captain to rein in. What about the chat? You want to have the chat?
Yeah, we'll check it. So chat, we gonna face off like this. So I'll do my number 10, he'll do his number 10, and then you guys can choose, see which one would you take. As far as just kind of help out, just have a little fun, man. So Seagram, who do you have as number 10 on your big three list?
Hey, well, hold up. I want to go off on a tangent real quick, because 2025 was such a crazy year for collecting. Mm-hmm. I mean, Classified just kicked in the door, man. They were, they brought it. They just didn't there was so many figures that they gave us this year. It was in the 50s. I've heard 54. My count was closer to 58. But for a line to drop 54 to 58 figures, I mean that's incredible, man.
Oh yeah.
And we got all the vehicles, the Rattler, the Claw, the All Striker had some problems, but it was still a dope vehicle, man. Monster Force gave us a big dunk. Bobby Vala, he gave us a few things, but the things he did give us were heat. But what I really want to shout out before we get started on this is on the big three top 10 is I want to shout out my big three for world building. And that's action figures sold separately, Vasco Toys, and Gridiron, and then Red Atlas coming in right behind them. And some of the best stuff I bought this year in my collection have came from those 4 companies, man. Really getting into the world building aspect of the collecting. So that being said, my top 10 for the big 3 coming in is none other than the Steel Brigade. Mr. Bobby Balla.
That's interesting. That's interesting there.
Now, as many Joes came out, this list could have been all 10 classified. It could have been half classified, half Monster Force, but we are doing the big 3. So what I try to do is I try to split it up a little bit and give representation to all the lines. So
yeah. Hey, but real talk though, like Classified has a lot of great figures, but I'd be lying if I just strictly had to do a top 10 and did not say Valaverse, the figures that I like from Valaverse beat out some Joes, But yeah, that's definitely a great figure. I will say he's on here. But surprisingly he's quite low, but it's not too much. He's a troop builder, but that is actually a very solid figure at number 10. My number 10 is a guy that I wanted to put on my list, man, but I just didn't have a room on my regular G.I. Joe list, and that happened with a lot of figures, man. There's still some more figures I probably once again could have put on here, but you had to pick and choose your battles. And I'm going with Footloose at number 10. So I don't have his helmet or his rocket launcher or anything, but just this basically of him is what I love. I love the outfit, which is pretty much his classic outfit. Great head sculpt. As far as his rocket launcher that he came with, that was awesome as well. His helmet with the leaves on it, that was pretty good, man. But he's a solid figure when it comes to just a military figure. He's once again one of those plain kind of figures, man, that's very, very solid and can beat out a figure that has a whole bunch of shit going on with it, man. This is interesting that these two are facing off, because shit, I don't know who I could say is the better of one. I would probably go with the Valaverse, just me personally on my end. But Footloose is solid, but that Steel Corps, Steel Brigade figure, man, is fire, really.
That is one thing I really enjoyed about the classified line this year, was we got several figures that were like that, just generic, like Green Army soldier. We had like the Breaker, like in the all gray suit. We had the retro rock and roll. We had the Hawk in the old greens, the green, just flat green suit. We had the Short Fuse and Steeler. So it was a good year. Leatherneck. So
Yep.
We did have a good year from Joe's with just straight up like soldiers and fatigues, man.
Let me see. What he's Javier, what's popping, family? What he says, I got 30 of them motherfuckers. So yeah, I mean, man, I would say in that, as far as that round face off, that Steel Brigade won that. But Footloose is solid. He's a very, very solid figure. All right.
I didn't get 30. I got 10 of them and still didn't get a gold head. So
yeah, I got 3 of them. I'm satisfied with that, but I wouldn't have mind having 5 or 10 of those. But at the time there was a lot of shit going on. I was like, as long as I don't care if I only got 1, but I had to have it with that vac metal head, that new upgraded body on there. That was a solid one. It's kind of almost getting slept on. I think almost forgotten about, because it came out so long ago at the beginning of the year. But I had to remind myself when I just looked at it, like, damn, this motherfucker was tough, yo.
Hey, and Woody don't need to be reminding us, man. Everybody and their mama knows that Woody is the hove of army building out there. So he don't need to be reminding us he got 30 of these and 30 of them.
Yeah, says the BX Man says I got 5, I'm good. Which, a 5 of them is a solid unit, but still, even if you piled on a lot of them, it's not a bad figure. If you got a solid figure, shit, it don't matter what amount you get. I wouldn't say that's bad. All right, so let's go to number 9 on your big
number 9
top 10. What you got?
So I switched this one. I had something else at first, but Coming in number 9, straight from Vietnam. I got Apophis Legion from OMF.
Hey, I'm just go ahead and break the ice. That's my fucking number 9 too, man.
No doubt. What's up, for real?
Yeah, no bullshit. My number 9 is Apophis because I felt like it slept on. I feel like these are solid ass figures. These shits is dope.
And
Jay's
you can
Fig,
do so much with them, man. I mean,
what's poppin', fam?
you can truly have 10 of these and have them all looking differently, man.
Yeah, man. So that was my number 9 as well. The Apophis, man. That's crazy. That was a good matchup. And like I said, they're not, so where they need to be number 1, but they need to be on somebody's top 10 list because these figures are put together very well. As far as look at like just the sculpt,
Yep.
the
And
paint they put into
they're
them.
heavy, man. They're real heavy. They
Yes.
feel well made, bro.
And these right here are the closest ones that I could bleed into classify, and you would not be able to tell because it has the same blue as the original Blue Troops, and everybody knows I got a bunch of those, so I could mend these in and work out very well because I don't even have the retro Blue Trooper. All I have is the old ones, man. So definitely figures that definitely need need some love, man. If you haven't got these Apophis, these dead zombie soldiers, get you one. It's dope. If you even like that Captain America zombie one, that's like these are like that on fucking steroids. From a couple years back when Marvel Legends dropped that zombie cap.
Yeah, from a storytelling aspect, there's just so much you can do with it, man. You could have them like dead Cobra troopers in the background. You can have them as Cobra troopers at a facility where a chemical reaction went off and now they're fucking zombies. Correct. Or you could use them in the Operation Monster Force. I mean, there's just so much stuff you can do with them, man.
Yep. So, being that was a tie on that round, just literally, what is your number 8?
Well, you might hate this, Mike. You might be disappointed with me on this one, man. But
hey, it's your list.
I got the ESU officer at number 8, man.
Oh, nice.
And I got this is one with the gridiron loadout on it. And another thing, a lot of my stuff is I went with either troop builders or world building stuff. Where you can take one figure and do different looks with it, man. And here's another one with the Vala shotgun.
Nice. I will say this: they're not on this list for me because I already had used them. I just kind of want to spread the love, but I did think about. I was like, man, should I grab that damn police officer? But I was like, nah, you know what? I'm gonna just spread the love around a little bit because there's some other figures. I definitely, if I would have had a regular Dark Lawn, I would have put him on this top 10, but I don't. I got to get another one, man. So number 8,
and Dark Lawn. That's another figure, Mike. Like you forget that came out so long ago. You forget that was 2025.
Yes. Yep. I think I got mines back in like the summertime, man. But shit, that's like ancient history now, especially after the big wave of G.I. Joe. That we got in October, man. That made you erase your memory on a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Just automatically. But my number 8. I don't know why I just forgot this motherfucker name, but Invisible Man.
Oh, the Eraser.
The Eraser. There we go. Eraser is my number 8. The thing I would say about this figure here is I thought I would like it more, but it did not disappoint. It's still a dope figure. But I guess I'd say I thought I would like it more because I fell in love with some other figures out of Monster Force once I got them in hand. But this is still a very solid figure. Clear plastic looks great. His print on his suit looks really good. Of course, he's loaded out. This knife right here just stabbed me in my hand. Like it just pricked me, let me know, like, damn, this shit is real, yo. But they did a really, really good job with this. I can't wait to start shooting with this because I haven't really shot any pictures, like really got down busy, which I'm about to do now. Looks like I'll be having time to do some table because I got episodes and shit stacked up of other things, man. So can't wait to get him on camera and see what he is all about. I have the clear head on, but I really like the one that with the head is wrapped up a little bit more. But this is solid. Everything in Monster Force to me is solid. If you haven't gotten an eraser and was curious about him,
Yeah, the
definitely a dope figure.
fatigues are sick on that one too, bro.
Yes, it has a different like little like it's almost like a the way the camo is, it's not like your traditional camo, and you have to have it in person to see the depth of it. You know, the layout of it. It's like a biochemical, like looking like it's splotty. So, pretty dope figure. Dope figure.
But one of the other things that makes that figure so legit is like how you said, you get multiple looks with it, man. You get the like that look right there, the Invisible Man look, kills it. But then you put the other face with the wrap and the arms. That's a good look too, man. So you got so many options with it, man.
Yep. And I guess far as me saying which one would be better in this 8 spot, whether police officer or this, it would be hard for me to choose. I would say the police officer definitely spreads its wealth a little bit more. They're both about the same price. This is what shit, $38, $39. That police officer is 35. This comes loaded and packed out as well, though. So you can't count this out as a slouch, man. But I think just by a smidget, the police officer offers a little bit more as far as his loadout package and versatility on it.
So I'm up 2-0 then. Is that what we got? 2-0. So we had a tie at number
Yeah. I would say I would say that. I and be honest with you, like I said, this is no slouch here, man. And I'm not being biased because I love G.I. Joe, but that police officer gives a lot, and it speaks volumes because I had it number 2 on my real, top 10 G.I. Joe list, man. So I got to give it to it on that.
Well, dude, I'm surprised you ain't got it on this list, man. If it was your number 2, I'm surprised you didn't bring it out for the.
Well, I thought I think there's some other GI Joes that could spread some wealth, but there is one that I did convert over, but I just kind of did that just on some. And I'll explain why. Once we get to it. But yes, so no, you got me too. You got me two zip. So who do you have as your number 7?
So number 7 is a figure that a lot of people didn't like when he came out in the 80s in the era time period, but it was a figure I always thought was cool and looked different. About 10 years ago, when IDW had the G.I. Joe comics, they did a run that was based on Chuckles, and they did a version of this guy in the Chuckles comic in that series. It's Crystal Ball. This motherfucker has been on my desk since the day I got him. He's been right here beside me, and he's just so fucking ill, man. The face, the knuckles, the rings, the 6-shooter. That's ill enough. But then when they went and dropped the Ghost Vipers on us, it just helps out that much more with the world building. Yes, and then we got all the head sculpts. He's got the wolf and cobra head sculpts. Crystal Ball's got the the Davy Jones, the shit that we talk about. So much you can do with this. Like, this is your cult leader right here, baby. Your spiritual cult leader. But then there's so much other stuff you could do with it. So this is my number 7, man. Crystal Ball.
I'm gonna tell you something that's gonna blow your mind, but let me hey, Jay's Figs. No, man, this is Burger World, man. I used to work there back in the day, man, with these 2 guys, man. They were crazy as hell. I believe what the fuck was their name? Oh yeah, Beavis and Butthead. I used to work at Burger World with them. This is a Burger World hat. No, he asked me if I had on a Whack Arnold's from the Chappelle show. No, this is a Burger World hat, man, from Beavis and Butthead. But hey, but let me get to this though. Something gonna blow your mind. My number 7 is Crystal Ball.
That's what's up, man.
That little showed you how on point, because I haven't talked to Seagrams. I just told him to get a top 10 list just like a day ago. So we definitely, we wanted to make it fun. So I definitely didn't tell him what I was doing. But number 7 is fucking Crystal Ball. And I did not have Crystal Ball on my top 10 list. I know a lot of people asked about him, just like they asked about other ones that just that was not up there, man. But I said this is a perfect time to show him some love. And the crazy part about it, I actually had the Dire Viper that I was trying to put in his place, but I can't find it right now. I don't know where the hell I put it at, man. So I was like, you know what? Let me just put Crystal Ball up here. I think he's a dope character. I really haven't spent as much time with him as I've wanted to. But I will eventually, when I start to get to really shooting in here and, putting some film down, man, I'll have my chance to have some fun with him, man. But I think he's dope. I think he's dope, man. And like I said, the only reason he's up here, I just wanted to spread some more love around because I do think he's deserving of a top 10 spot on somebody's countdown. And he has had several top 10 spots on a lot of people countdown, man. So number 7 looks like we tied again, which is retarded, yo. This shit is crazy, yo. That's what's up, though.
We in tune, baby.
All right, so let me see what people are saying here. HK Vibe, let me see what's going on. If you would have told me as a kid Crystal Ball would be one of the dopest figures later in life, I thought you were smoking rocks. But here we are, dopest figure, and I'm about to light up right now. Bobby Wall is okay. He's talking to Evil Dookie. Okay, all right. So
somebody did make a comment. I didn't catch it. Somebody did make a comment about the classic. I didn't catch it.
He says classic Crystal Ball is definitely better than the source material.
Well, in the comic book, though, IDW did one where, I mean, he was all crazy. He had like these claws and all the rings, like the RZA. He reminded me of the RZA in the comic book, man. All hair growing out all crazy. It was a dope look for him.
Let me see. Willie Springer says, I enjoy Monster Force, but their bodies are whack. But the loadouts are great and vest and body armors are great, but the faces need work and the paint is okay, but it ain't boss. I don't know. I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that. I haven't found anything wrong with them. Be quite honest.
I'm kind of a Monster Force head over here, Willie. But hey, we all got to have our own opinions, man. That's what's up.
Oh yeah.
We all can't like the same shit.
He said also, he said, and Savage, you got a custom that you made. This should be in your top 10. Is dope. That's what's up. All right. So, what we looking like for number 6, Seagram?
Number 6, we're back to Bobby Valor. Coming in with Day of the Dead for number 6.
Wow.
2 guns up. 2 guns up, lock style.
Yeah, okay.
Sidewinder.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
You got Sidewinder too, or
no, but I'll just you'll see that is just crazy. So my number 6, I got Donner Party.
Okay.
For Monster Force.
That's a tough one right there, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I might have to give it to Donner Party. Just me, just basic. But Donner Party is a great figure. Donner Party is one of the ones that once I had my initial, monster order in, I didn't have him on there. I think right before those things about the ship, I jumped on it and threw him on with them. And I'm glad I did, because the more and more I seen him, the more and more I was liking him. It kind of threw me off. I thought he would be bigger, but I guess he's Frankenstein-ish, be character and not exactly supposed to be Frankenstein. I believe you told me that they actually are building a Frankenstein figure.
Yeah. So they are supposed to be coming out. They are supposed to be coming out with a Frankenstein. His story is Donner Party was a real thing that happened. There was a group of people that were trying to cut through over to the west coast, and they got stuck like in the mountains, and it was called the Donner Pass. And so he's supposed to be a guy that was part of that Donner Party and survived, and has survived all the way up to now. That's why he's got like the cowboy guns. That's why he's got like the gangster gun from the 20s.
So, okay. So he's just been collecting shit throughout the decades and centuries
since the 1800s.
I think it's a great figure. I think the sculpt is great on it. Soft goods feels real good. Yeah, it gave us the wire. As much as we pay for figures, you damn sure need wire and soft goods. Yeah, and I just think it's dope, man. I just think it's dope. I think it's a really interesting and unique character, and it just represents Monster Force because he's like a monster. You know what I'm saying? And he's moving with force there, man. So that
Yeah,
is
I know.
number
He was
6.
one I didn't when they first started dropping like the renders of that of season 2. That was one I wasn't feeling either. But then the more I thought about it, I was like, well, damn, I got every other one except for him and Halloween Boy. You know, I might as well just go ahead and get him and Halloween Boy too. And once I got him in, him and Halloween Boy end up being some of my favorite ones, man. So
I've heard a lot of good things about Halloween Boy.
and I ended up getting the second one of the Donner Party and breaking it down and putting one of JMK's customs head. I got a Clint Eastwood head. I think we showed it last week.
Yes.
And I put it on the Donner Party. It has that spaghetti western feel to it.
Like yeah, cowboy look, that settler look on it, man. But yeah, nah, I think everything about this dude is pretty dope, man. He's up there as far as my Monster Force figures. He's just he's an individual in that, you know, wild cast of characters, which is hard to stand out in, and he stands out because, and then the backstory is pretty cool. So I actually like that. I think that's pretty dope. I don't know. That's a hard one, and it'll be hard for me to say, but I almost say, like facing off like that, the Donner Party is better than Day of the Dead. But I'm gonna look like
I'm gonna give it to you on that one, man. We'll give it to you.
But what you got at number 5, man?
Number 5, halfway home, swimming in at number 5, Mr. Wetsuit.
Nice.
So, I mean, a lot of the stuff I picked are stuff like troop builders or world building, but Wetsuit was one I had again as a kid. I was born in 1980. I think this guy came out in 86, somewhere around there, 87. But he was one of the ones I had as a kid, and man, I played the hell out of this kid, man. I had him in the well, I had him in the devilfish, but really enjoyed this figure growing up. And when they started talking about he was coming back out, I had concerns that they were just going to re-release him as Torpedo and just put a paint app on him. But man, they really knocked it out the park, man. They did a fantastic job with him, man.
Yeah, I liked Wetsuit too. He came in on my GI Joe countdown. He came in at number 4. So yeah, he's deserving of a top 5 of a top 5 spot. But I'm gonna tell you, just so I said, I'm look crazy because my number 5 is actually Day of the Dead Sidewinder. So we were kind of one off, but it's a crazy thing that I say Donner Party is better than Day of the Dead, and Day of the Dead was one spot ahead of him. But it was just that's a weird thing, like with matchups. You know what I'm saying? It's almost kind of like the playoffs in football. Like it might be a certain team. They may not be the best, but they're good at beating this team. You know what I'm saying? And that's where this Day of the Dead Sidewinder lands at, man. I think it's a very solid figure. I definitely think if I had did a top 5 this year, just in a top 10 this year in action figures, or top 20, that's usually what I would do. When I did that, he would definitely be in top 5 or top 10, man. So great figure. The other one that came out is just basically the same thing. This is basically just like a repaint. Moves good, got great accessories. The aesthetic of this one is better just because of the theme. And pretty solid, man. Pretty solid. And I'm glad I was able to put him in the mix of a countdown, man, so he can get his recognition.
Yeah, it's a lot of people. And his other colorway, he looks more like an operator, like a CIA operator or a contractor. With this outfit, I think all of us had the same idea. I think all of us have used him and infiltrated him into our Night Force squads. I've heard a lot of people have say that same shit. So
So who you think is better? What you think is the better figure?
We have to go to the chat on that one, man. Let's go to the chat. Chat,
Well,
what you thinking?
yeah, well, because that one's kind of hard, man. Because wetsuit is my dude, man. I think that's a really really great figure, and I think this one is too. Like, what you guys think? Day of the Dead or wetsuit at number 5? Who would you choose? I mean, and it's all your preference
It's all
anyway, man.
love.
Yep. So yep, he's got number 5 on my list. And Whitley Springer said, both you guys make me look old. I was out of school when you was born, 1962. Yeah, you old enough to be my damn daddy. my dad born 1959.
But that's what's up, man. That's what's up. That you born in 1962, man, and you rocking with us and you getting down with the Joes and
Yeah, nah,
everything else, man.
that is dope as fuck, man. It's a wide range, man, of ages, man.
And we appreciate you, Willie.
Shoes McGee says, love those Nike Police Force customs. Yo, appreciate that, man. Appreciate. I love them too. I might build me some more of them. I'm not sure yet. It says Valley first, Day of the Dead. BX Medic says hard choice. Love them both of them. Steve O says Day of the Dead. GI Custom says wetsuit is better in my opinion. Shoe says wetsuit for the win. Carlos says wetsuit wouldn't make my top 10. I can see that. I mean, it's not too much going on, but I just like the aesthetic of it. I think he looks awesome. I love that teal and orange. Wetsuit was definitely one of those ones I was waiting for. And I'll read one more. Ken Shelton says Day of the Dead takes 5 and 6 spot. So it looks like it's pretty much like split down the middle, just with that one. Because it has gives and takes, on both of them. But that, speaks volume, man. And that just shows how good of a year and how spoiled we've been, which we're not just choosing from 2. We have a third wheel that's, bringing the pain as well, man. So it's pretty,
All right,
I would say it's pretty, because I can't choose.
well, let's do this. We were at 2. I was at 2. You took 1 with Donner Party. So let's just give it to you, and we at 2 and 2.
No, nah. We'll that has to cancel out. That almost that cancel out. We'll still be at 2-1. 2-1.
Okay.
I like to earn my wins, Chris.
All right, bro.
Hey, so what you got at number 4, man?
Number 4, still in the classifieds. None other than Xandar. Getting down with the Dreadnoughts, baby. I mean, hey, this could have been number 1. The only problem with this figure is it came out at the beginning of the year. A lot of us have had this, and that's the problem. When you get a figure in like the first quarter or even at the beginning of the second quarter, you tend to forget about it as the year goes on, man. But just everything about this figure, man, the gold hints, the pink, the orange, man, it just really pops, man. So
that's why you said okay. When I said I like to earn money, said, okay, well, if I got some heat for you, you gonna use my own people against me?
Nah, man. Hey, I had Xandar when I was a kid. I was rocking with Xandar since I was 7 years old, man.
No doubt, because I like I said, I really just kind of fell in love with him with the classified line. I definitely, I know who Xandar is, but I definitely had no attachment to him at my young
But seriously, man, the colors and apps, man, they didn't have to go out like they did with this figure, man. I mean, they really went the extra mile with the paint apps and everything else on this figure, man. So
yeah,
they did their thing with that.
And I can still get busy with him, man. I just wish those pauldrons were positioned different, man, so he could get that full T-pose and get crazy. You know what I'm saying? With the pauldron. But that, as far as sculpt, paint, the face sculpt, his face sculpt is one of the top 5 best in classified. And that's why I had him when he first came out. I said top 5 best G.I. Joes. And I'm just such a stickler sometimes, but I wish I would have said top 5 best face sculpts. So that's what I meant, because I had Snow Job, Rock and Roll, Major Blood, of course, Outback, and then he was up there with them. You know, when I did that video, and those 5 faces, you cannot deny them and classify. All of them shits look great.
And like you talked about Hawk, man. Did you say Hawk just now? Because I know you talked about Hawk in your top 10.
No, well, you know, he wasn't out yet, so Hawk
Okay.
would be into that group. He'd probably be the 6th man. You
Yeah,
know, in
he's
that
got
group.
a really good head sculpt, man.
Yeah, he does. His face looks great. I mean, it's really on point. Xandar was hard as fuck, but that monkey wrench was total annihilation. Monkey wrench is straight.
Yeah, he was.
Monkey wrench was good. Okay, so what was we was on 4, right?
Yep,
At
number
4,
4.
I actually have my steel core at 4.
Okay.
That's how much I thought about this figure, man. I thought it was great. I thought it was solid. I know there's not, you know, anything crazy going on about this, man, but you know, it's crazy that I got this going up against my boy. But I when I was laughing when you brought it, I was like, damn, I can't believe he put it back so far. But you know, it doesn't matter. But everything about this figure is solid. It feels good. It moved great out of package. It wasn't stiff or anything like that. Great with the vacuum metal. The vac metal head, man, is just so fucking dope. And this is, I believe, one of the figures, like as far as what Valiverse was trying to replace with G.I. Joe, that they, no matter the, like, I like those new Steel Brigade ones that came out with the defense joint, but this is still better. The older ones were better than G.I. Joe. So this is one of the ones they actually got right, man. It's very solid. It's cool to army build. That's why I think I got it down so low on this countdown because anybody can kind of adapt to it. It doesn't have anything wild and crazy going on. And it's a beautiful figure. That like chrome head on here, man, just really makes this thing, man. So that is my number 4. And going against Xandar looks like I fucking lost again. So it's 3-1.
All right, that's what's up, baby. I appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Nah,
Coming
I got
for you. I told you I was coming up, 2 guns blazing, baby. Number 3, right?
Yes.
You want to go? You want to go to
the vest off one of the Xandars I got. Yeah, man, love the Mario 3 poster. Oh yeah. That yellow fucking cartridge was iconic. Aaron, what's going on with you, fam? What's good with you? How you living out there, man? I see you looking good. I see you on Facebook. What's popping with you? Appreciate you stopping in, man. All right, so we are on number 3.
Yeah, so you know, just trying to compile a top 10 list in a year like 2025 is hard enough. But then when you start getting down to like the top 3, it's almost impossible. And honestly, any of the last 3 of mine could have been number 1, right? Mm-hmm. And ironically, the top 3 are all from each individual line. You know, so my top 3 compromises of Classified, Operation Monster Force, and Valiverse. So, but that being said, coming in at number 3 is none other than Budo.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it's another one where they gave us so much to where you could do so many different looks, man. You know, that would be like the modern look. And we got the old school samurai look. And then we all, you know, you can do one where it's just like an operator look if you want to. Yeah. I got one with battle weapons on it with the book bag and the crankcase scarf. But I've even seen people take the head and put them on like the tux body to make it look like Keanu Reeves from
John Wick. Yeah.
Yeah, man. There's just so much you can do with this figure, man. And that's what I'm about, man. Is what you can do, all you can do with one figure. You know, taking one item and turn it into abundance. You know.
Yeah. You know, I feel that way because shit, he was number 1 on my regular G.I. Joe list. So definitely, you can definitely what they give you, you can splice them off into 3 people, and then what you can do with them as far as implementing your playability. You splice them off to like 9 different motherfuckers. So it's a great figure, man. It's a great figure. Let me oh Luke, what's going on with you, family? McFly, DJ McFly, what's going on with you? Happy New Year's to you too. Yo, Joe is fuck. Bear down, baby. I hear you. So let me get to my number 3. This is gonna be a hard one. My number 3 is actually the Praetorian. Now, he might have came in November last year, but I didn't get him till like January.
Yeah, I think that was last year, but it's all good. We'll let you bring it in
because he came out with a couple of different ones in different colorways, but I didn't get this till I didn't get this till January of last year, man. So, and with Valor, you almost kind of have to almost do something like, because there ain't nothing but a few, but so much releases. But Praetorian is my number 3. I think this is a great figure. I wish I would have brought into it a little bit more. But 1 is good with me. I mean, I didn't plan on army building this thing huge anyway, but anybody who has, I don't knock you because it moves great. It's got some great attributes about it, man. It's just a very, very solid figure. It's one of the ones I've slept on. To be quite honest with you, man. I think it kind of gets slept on, man. But if it came to this or a bat, I think this is a little bit better than a bat as far as how it's built and what it can do. Now the bat is dope.
It does move extremely well, man.
Oh yeah, it moves very, very well, man.
You could damn near pose him on one leg, man.
Huh?
You can damn near pose him on one leg, like running in a running motion on one leg.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure you can, man. So that's hard to think. I had to ask the chat. Which one would you say is better?
Bro, I'm gonna have to go with my choice, baby. Budo.
I don't know. This motherfucker is tough, man. I got it. I don't know, chat. What y'all think? Think?
He did come out last year, but this year we had the white one, the Wraith, come out. I think that was the Ishkan exclusive, and then he had like the army green one come out.
Mm-hmm.
So they did have some Praetorians come out this year.
Yep. Well, I'm gonna have to see what's up, but I can feel you on Budo.
We're gonna give it to you, Mike. It's all good. 3.
Oh, no, nice. Wait. Why you keep trying to give me shit, man?
3-2. Going into the final 2. There's still a chance for you to.
All right. Well, so what do you have at your number 2?
So this was hard, man. This was really hard. On any given Sunday, I could go back and forth on these 2. But since we're in Valorverse, I'm staying in Valorverse, and we're going Infantry 2 Commando. So this was my number 2. And I know we've talked about the head sculpt. But there's so much other heads that he's given us that you can take care of that, man. If you've been collecting Valorverse from day one, you got so many other heads that you can put on it. It just changes up the look on it, man. So,
yeah, I give you that. That was a dope figure.
I got him rocking a gridiron beret here.
Nice.
But all the head sculpts, man, like you could I think this head sculpt right here came from the Desert Trooper he had a few years ago. You can take the head sculpt pack, had a desert color and green that matches pretty good. The Desert Condor has like a desert camo. So all those head sculpts look really good on this one.
Yeah. That body's really just ready to be plugged and played, to be honest with you.
That's number 2.
Hey man, yeah, you got that last one too, man. Because I've looked at some of these comments up here, and a lot of people scream Budo. Only one motherfucker scream about that Platorian, but it's all good, man. You know what I mean? I'm like Michael Jordan. I'm real competitive and shit. Like, but I think I got you on this one. My number two is none other than your boy Hawk. He's the only one that I've converted over from my original list. But Hawk is solid. This is a man of action for real right here. Great head scope, solid weapons. Um, and he's just a plain military figure that can go a long way. I'll be quite honest with you. He can spread around in a lot of different scenes, man. And like I said, the head scope is awesome. And he was the main attraction in a 2-pack, which the missile system is really supposed to be the main attraction. And he feels good too. He feels real solid. I'm loving the plastic on it, man. And I just think this is a dope ass figure. And I thought this was good to pull this over from my original list because he has nothing crazy going on about him. And he's just a regular plain soldier. But no matter what list he's on, he can be deep down close to a number one. And that speaks volumes when you have a plain character like that that carries so much weight. And I think Hawk is the one, man.
Nah, I feel you, bro. I had him. I had him and Breaker right here because I was going to say something. I had these two. These three guys, man, they're all generic looking soldiers, man, but they're just something
Solid.
about it, man. They're
Solid as fuck.
They're so beautiful, man. And they all got great head sculpts. They're just something about it, man. Just a plain trooper army guy, man. So
Look,
yeah, I feel you on that, bro.
The crazy part about it, that's what the chat been saying too. Before you even picked up Short Fuse, Woody was like, I'm like that with a Short Fuse figure. He's plain as fuck, but dope as hell.
Yeah.
Yep.
So short fuse, Budo, and Crystal Ball have all been on my desk since the day I got them, man. I just and short fuse, man. You know he's got these geeky glasses on him, man. You know these army glasses, but I mean he just looks fucking cool, man.
Yeah. I'm about to do a kit bash with him. They got him on sale right now at Target for like $44. So you can get him and Steeler for basically $22 a piece, man. So I picked up another one. And I just found out he's from Chicago today, too. This fucking dude, man, on eBay, man, I wanted some Chicago Black Hawk water slides. And this motherfucker sent me Bears water slides. So I'm like, all right. So I said, well, who's from Chicago and G.I. Joe? And the fucking Short Fuse popped up. I'm like, oh shit, it's on because I love his glasses. He has like those Quentin Tarantino glasses from Dust Till Dawn, those like black frames and shit. And he has a good looking face scope as well, man. And his body can be used from somewhere else. But I'm gonna probably take his web gear, but I'm gonna put him in some Bears gear and shit, man. And we're gonna run with it like that. But I see you, Ken. You think you know? You seen that?
Yeah, I seen it.
All right, man. So who you had at number 2 again?
The Infantry Commando 2.0.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have to say my boy Hawk got down. But I will say this about the Infantry 2.0. It's a more affordable on Hawk. Hawk is packaged in with a missile system that costs about $70. So it's give and taking and shit. But pound for pound, as far as aesthetic and how he's built, face sculpt, that's one thing because fucking blank face is Chad 2.0. That motherfucker ain't got no head. You know what I'm saying? Like this motherfucker has
but I do got 10 of those too, and I've been able to make them all look different from all the different head packs and other heads that I pulled in. So, but you can do that with Hawk too. You can take his head off and make a 10 pack of him as well, man. You know, with just the plain greens.
Correct. I'm just waiting for hopefully this is Hawk is the ideal thing. Well, I'm really hoping for a sale because not only do you stack a great figure if you can get them, then you stack a great missile system too. Because that MMS looks really good in his colorway with that green and black, man. But yeah, my boy Hawk, man, I definitely and his vest too, man. He got a lot of great shit about him, man. So shout out to Hawk. But What you got at number one, man?
I think we all know what's at number one, man.
Yeah, I think we all know too.
So,
I'll pull mine up at the same time. Let's pull them up at the
all
same
right,
time.
3, 2,
2, 1.
1. Bam.
That's what Ken. That's why I was laughing. I said, Ken, you think you know what's going on and shit, man. But nah, man, like this shit, this motherfucker right here is hard to beat, yo. It's hard to beat. Like y'all talking about paint on Monster Force. You need to look at the paint and camo on these,
Every
man.
single one is different, man. Every single one is different.
Yeah, man. It's hard to hate on these, man. If I had a top 20 this year of action figures, just across all lines that I brought, this would be number one. This would be number one, man. It's hard to beat this motherfucker, man. He comes with a lot of shit. Has a great well, I got the head pack from the Black Watch, the Men in Black motherfuckers and shit, and put it on this, man. So definitely a line you can definitely swap out. But he's in my hand now. And he just feels great, man. To be quite honest with you. Then you got that accessory set that Seagram got in his hand that came with the shield. And man, he's just awesome.
And I like also how they can go on the back, the backpack. I mean, the shield goes in the back like that.
Yeah, that you can plug it in. Let me read some comments right quick. Hawk is dope. My man Jason Guy says Hawk is dope. Wish he had a standalone so I could army build him. Prefer his buck over the retro green shirts. Yeah, no doubt. His buck feels solid. Woody says the MMS is killing the Cobra one. Yeah, all day. It's the colorway. It's funny how a paint job, man, can really change up something. My man Shoes McGee says not really feeling the OG 13 rush jobs here recently. No classified versions, just retro card back designs. Give me both like they did with Rock and Roll, no doubt. Ken says that 2-pack Target with short fuse was good price for a match till New Year. I got them for $35, no doubt. And that's what I got a feeling that's what they're gonna go down to, man. You know, something like that. Because after the rush and all the craziness is over, man, and shit is still available, it's gonna be there. I picked up a heavy duty this past week for like $17. He's 50% at Target. Right now, Law and Order is $28 at Target, which is awesome. You can get them online too. You don't have to go find them in the store. They $28. If you get them in the store, you probably get them even damn cheaper. So there are a lot of 2-pack sales. The Night Force Quick Kick Beachhead still up for $35 on Walmart.com. You don't have to go to the store. You can order it. Also Night Force Falcon and Quarrel 2-pack. It goes in and out. You just got to check it. Just check it throughout the day because it 1 hour it might say, oh, it's back to $45. Then next hour is down to $30. For the most part, I've been seeing that 2-pack at $30. So this year is always a thing with classified. This year, as far as sales, the 2-packs. The 2-packs were all on sale. Now I'm waiting on ketchup and mustard to go on sale. They got to. Every fucking Target I go to, they sit there and there's like 10 of them shits up there. There's a Scorpion.
It must be regional because I have heard some people talk about they've caught it on sale, Savage.
What the ketchup and mustard?
Yeah, the divers. Yeah.
I believe they still at the one on Skybow. They definitely at that one out in Southern Pines. So they're there and they're stacked up, man. So I'm just waiting on them to drop, basically, man. And I'll get me a couple more.
Hey, real quick though, man, I did want to talk about one figure that I haven't seen too many people talk about this year, and that was the retro Viper, man. This figure was a damn near perfect figure. If they would have gave us the chrome plated face like they did for Cobra Commander on this figure, man, this would have been. I think this would have been in a lot more people's top 10s, but this is a great Viper right here, man. I love this figure growing up, but I really feel like they hit it out the park with this. They just dropped the ball, not giving us the chrome face. But
I've been waiting to get my hands on it. I believe that one is going to be throughout the year. You ain't got to be holiday season. You might see that one drop down to 15, 16, and that's what I think I might pounce on it because I got a lot of Vipers, and I wouldn't mind adding that one in. McFly said I just left Walmart. Falcon and Coral are $30. Ken Matinee says doing the Birdman hand rub for that ketchup and Mercer. What you mean, Waddy? Lonzo, what's going on with you, fam? He says, yes, sir. That Viper is dope. It is, man. It's basically that Dyer Viper. It feels like that as well, too. I know the feeling you was talking about. It's just good, sturdy. Plus, like those police officers feel nice and sturdy, heavy, you know, like that.
Heavy is the word that I'd use for that, man. It just feels heavy.
McFly, I haven't drawn in to buy 40 for that cop on Target though. He's $35. They say a price drop, but you know, if you go in store and find him at Target, which he's been at a lot of Targets, they in store they charge $35. Online he was 40. He dropped down to 35. That's gonna go on sale sometime or another. I don't know if it's gonna be like, okay, now these shits are stupid cheap all the time, but I feel like just to get rid of some of that, they're gonna drop a sale on them sometime or another. I got 16 right now. Once they do that, I'll definitely be trying to like grab 10 and get to that 30 odd number that I was looking for. I seen that too. Steve-O says now that's the best Viper to get with the new body. Yes. And Lonzo, I seen the wash you did on that Viper, man. It did bring out some features in it, man.
Yeah, and shout out to Lonzo, man. He just recently did custom to me and Savage. So
oh yeah, I did see the picture, man, because I was watching the game, man, when you was texting me early, but I did see the picture that he had them coupled up together. Carlos says, I'm hoping to find a Diver 2-pack on sale. I want to make wet down and depth charge customs. Nice. They had him on the wrong peg. He was a peg that said 32, and that was the only one. Shane, what's going on with you, family? Appreciate you, man, stopping in. All right, so pretty much, man, Seacom edged me a little bit, but you could kind of see where we at on it, man. There was some shocking thing, like 2 or 3 of them we had picked in the same spot. And like I said, I didn't discuss my list. I didn't want to discuss it with him before we did this. I just wanted to see, you know, what was feeling. And I'll admit, he said it was kind of hard to choose 10. It was hard for me to choose 10, but I was just like, man, I just got to grab these shits and go because you'll be here forever. You know, especially with classified, man, they drop so many figures. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to contain them in a 10. But I will say this: I'll be lying if I didn't say Valaverse and Monster Force had some figures. If you had to do a strictly top 10 of the best, that they say they wouldn't edge out a lot of classified to edge themselves into a top 10 category. So it wasn't no problem for me picking up some Monster Force or Valaverse and putting it in there because I truly felt like they deserved to be in the top 10 and edge out several G.I. Joes to get there. You know what I'm saying? So it was an interesting thing, man. It was pretty cool, man. And at the end of the day, man, it just shows you the strength of that Monster Force builder, that troop builder, man. He's dope. He just costs a lot, you know. He's costing. I don't plan on crazily army building him. Like I got 3 or 4 already, and then just waiting on that special one to drop, and you know, that'll probably be it for me on them. But man, if you got 10 of those, you're doing great. For real. All right, so let's go into something I seen this week from a man White Vegeta on Instagram. He had a list ranking his top 54 G.I. Joes. And that's what we're going to talk about the next 45 minutes. We're just going to go through that list and just, you know, have an interesting conversation piece, man. Oh, let me pull it up.
But it was a dope video how he had it laid out, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he had it all laid out on a table, and he kind of scanned over and then scanned back.
No, so what looked like he did a top 50.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Can you
top
see the
50.
list? Do you see it?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right. I got it on my phone and on the screen. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm hitting the wrong screen to try to blow
But
it up.
so I guess he did a top 50, but I think those like 58 items this year. Anybody in the chat know the exact number? If they could help us out. I think it was around 50, 58.
All right. All right. So starting out, he has the Televiper, which is, I'm pretty sure, the retro one at number 50. And I can see that. I mean, there was nothing changed up about that as far as all the ones said that they were race traders, that it's all white figure. I mean, it's a Caucasian figure, and it has the teller shit across their eyes, the prompters and shit. But nothing too crazy. I damn sure wouldn't be buying that one, not unless it's on sale for $10 fucking. Then I'll buy it. Now you forced me to buy this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
well,
still a great figure.
Yeah, I did buy some to put in with my other Televipers to kind of fill in the ranks.
Yeah.
Because when they announced it, I was like, damn, that's a wasted retro, man. We could have got something else in that place. But when it's all said and done, I'm not mad that I got it. I got it in my collection. There's stuff I can use it for, like you said, with the writing that goes across. That could be a dope part of some storytelling, but it definitely deserves to be at the tail end of the list for the year for sure.
Steve-O says it was 54.
Okay.
So he was probably missing maybe 4 of them. But like I said, like I thought it was quite impressive. This motherfucker took the time down to label out 50 of them. I know I damn sure ain't doing this shit. Like I would, but you know what I'm saying? Like I had my hands tied. So number 49 was another retro Dr. Mindbender, which I can see that too. I still haven't brought it because I got the one from the exclusive. The only difference is, of course, it has a Cobra logo on the back, and I guess that was from the toy. But I was actually watching G.I. Joe today, season 7, and on the back of his cape in the cartoon, I didn't see a Cobra logo. So the toy in the cartoon is definitely gonna be different. But no difference here. Still a great figure, but I can see why it's number 49. Number 48.
Rock I definitely don't agree. I don't agree with that one, man. Rock and Roll was a good one, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see him being up farther. I wouldn't say necessarily top 10 or 20 because I'm pretty sure there's 20 new figures that came out this year that, it's probably better than him, but Rock and Roll is solid. He has one of the best face sculpts and best bodies in classified, man. So it's pretty far down.
And again, the retro one gave us that solid green color like we was just talking about, man. Just that it has that generic green trooper look to it, man. But it really, it really comes with it, man. It brings it, man. So I would say more in the top 20 than the top number 48 and number 48, bro.
I'm gonna have to see when you get down to 20 because I'll be forgetting how many figures came out. But like I said, just the simple fact that it's already been out, and I'm pretty sure that they came up with some new shit that was a little bit dope. But he's solid, you know what I'm saying? Like, say if he was brand new, and this year I will put him in the top 20. You know what I'm saying? Because it'll be something brand new, but he's been here before. Same thing with number 47, Major Blood. I thought that would probably be a little bit closer, but still not a top 20 because there's other stuff out. But Major Blood is solid. I actually like this one better than the older one, which is the same thing. There's no difference. The older one was a little bit more grittier, though. I will give it that. But they switched up some paint a little bit. You know how they do when they re-release a figure. The shitty dog tags, I didn't like that.
Man, that's what I was about to say.
Yep. Yeah, and then the fucking missile system on the backpack, that shit was still garbage. But as far as the figure, I like the upgrades. I like the new upgraded legs. Those are definitely better. Those are Outback legs, I believe, with new boots on. And I believe I don't know if he has Outback's torso or not, but the Outback legs sure did upgrade him. Made him look a lot better. And I like the hints of red that were on him. They kind of gave some definition to his gear or whatnot, man. And I think he had a different symbol on him as well, too, on his arm, but not too much change. Just another one with updated legs, basically.
Yeah, The thing is, though, I think when they first announced Major Blood, a lot of us were anticipating getting like a retro version of Major Blood. And then when it ended up being almost pretty much the same exact thing, I think that's where a lot of the disappointment came in. But, you know, another aspect, though, that being said, there are a lot of people that came into collecting classified recently that didn't have a chance to get Dr. Mindbender, didn't get a chance to get Major Blood. So that gave the newer people chances to get these figures. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's true. And I believe they still will do a retro one. And they might do a retro head sculpt. But they gotta come correct. You feel me? Gotta come correct with it.
Crankcase was dope. I'm surprised he's at number 46. I know a lot of people were disappointed with the All Striker, but I like Crankcase, man. I thought they did him good. He came with a lot of accessories, a lot of different looks. The bandana, the golfer cap, the ATV helmet.
I don't have him. I thought he was great. I think he could have been up a little bit higher. Crankcase at number 46. I think that one, like you said, could have been up high. Like in the bat at 45. Now that's one that probably Rock and Roll could have took that place easily. And White Vegeta, man, this is all our opinion, man. I'm not knocking your listener. It's just all for entertainment. Be quite honest with you. But,
yeah, it was a dope post, Mike. No hate here.
Yeah, it was. He usually here, but I don't think he's here tonight.
I personally like the retro bat. I know we've had the bat. I think is the one that's been produced the most. I think that's been repainted the most out of all the classified figures. But I like what they did with it, man. That yellow really pops, giving us the flame and the laser effect. I liked it. I personally liked it, man.
Yeah, I mean, I prefer the more orangish yellow from the original one, the original classified one. Over the real yellow I supposed to have, but once again,
the original one is good too. I mean, it can go either way. They're both dope figures.
I mean, pretty much one and the same. So Mass Divers at number 44. I can see them at the bottom list. I mean, that diver body is about beat. When you have those mass divers in your hand, they feel different than the eels and the black divers, the Navy SEAL ones. They feel like, okay, we done ran our course with this one. Like when you keep striking that mold, it almost feel like, but they don't have bad QC. It just feel like they don't have that same feel to them, basically, man. But I can see why they're down here at 44. 43, Steel Core Century. Is that the good guys?
Yeah, that's the one with the yellow and the green fatigues.
I just think they deserve to go up a little bit. I think that's their best iteration. You know, as far as those Steel Core, man, I think those are the best looking ones right there.
I mean, again, Classified was such a crazy year for Classified, man. I mean, everything they put out was nice. So it's hard to look at this list and say this should be here and that should be there, because I'm sure any given day, everybody's opinion is going to change, you know?
Oh yeah. But it's, like I said, it's a great conversation piece, man. Just, you know, just something to basically talk on. What was that? So Steel Core Century, that was 43. Okay. So Rattler Gunner at number 42. I could see that. It wasn't a bad figure, but it's a generic figure, and it was made, that's what it was made to be, you know, as far as the Rattler Gunner. But, you know, not everybody experienced that, but I'm pretty sure most people did. If you get your hands on a Rattler, I mean, I know you damn sure would. So at 41, Flint. A lot of flack on this figure.
What's that?
No, go ahead.
I like Flint, man. It's the Flint we all wanted from the Gijoe. I'm looking at like number 34, Saw Viper. I feel like Flint and Saw Viper could switch places, man. Flintwood, they did their thing with Flint, man.
Yeah.
I don't think he deserves to be number 41. I mean, he ain't in the top 10, but I don't think he's in the bottom 10 either.
Yes, yeah. I like them. I still need to get a second one of them actually. For a minimum card. I actually like him, but we'll see what's up, man. I'm pretty sure he's gonna go down in price, and I'll grab one, man. But I think he was solid. I actually do like it better than the classified one they came out with at first. Um, but that one isn't bad either. But I think this one's right in the pocket. This is Flint here.
You know
Number
that
40.
that first Flint, that first classified Flint, that was the first one I got, Mike. That's what got me in the game on
Oh
classified.
wow,
Yeah.
yeah. With that figure right there, and Lady J, they came in a wave. Him, Lady J, and Zartan came in a wave. That wave right there was like, okay, they trying to do some things now. You know what I'm saying? So it was definitely a wave that kind of turned the page on things. And then especially Lady J, she was a new kind of woman's body now with double jointed arms and shit like that, man. So they definitely were groundbreaking. Uh no pun intended. But speaking at number 40, Breaker. Well, solid figure. I was looking at him the other day. He's actually better than the original. The original wasn't bad to me though. It had some QC issues on mine. My leg kind of loosey goosey on that green one that came with the bike. But this gray one, if I was on display either one, I'm definitely going with the gray suit Breaker.
Yeah, I mean, I showed him off a few minutes ago, man. I like him.
He could be up a little bit farther as well.
I think so too.
This one I don't have in hand. This next one, Green Shirt Trooper at 39. What you feel about that one?
I think he's right where he should be on that one. I think that's about right, bro. I mean, I'm glad I got him. I got a handful of them, and I'm glad I got him. But he's not something like I'm telling the world about. You know what I mean? But he's a good figure when you're doing a shoot to have in the background doing something.
Yeah, that's what they would do. That's what they would be in the background doing shit. Danny of Our Time, man. What's going on with you, family? Danny of Our Time, man, is one of those names I've seen ever since I had like 30 fucking subscribers. So man, shout out
Man.
to you. Shout out to you, family. Uh Same time says, I think that card really hurt that Flint figure. Yeah, for people who are real stickler, I definitely could see because that the one they came out with first, he looks like a fucking mongoloid. I don't know who the fuck did that. But and then they came back with the other one that has this way like really character drawing and that
Double
you've
down.
never seen in G.I. Joe. So yeah, I mean, to me, I mean that stuff doesn't bother me, but it has been a topic of discussion this year, just that card, and then you come out with another one that's like, okay, this is one out of fucking every 20,000 and shit. You know what I'm saying? That starts a more of a conversation about this shit. It's like, oh man, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck are we doing here, man? Wolf says, Savage thinking about all them body parts and the new recruits fresh out the hot water. You damn right. That's all I've been. It's on my mind is fucking. I'll be riding in my truck and thinking like, damn, how can I break this figure down and add this to this motherfucker? So
green shirts are there.
I dare to catch the bullets and lasers just like the red shirts in track. That's what's up, man. All right, let me go up this list a little bit and try to get through this. So snake armor number 38. That could be hit and miss. I will put a little bit close. I like the snake armor. I think some people's had a few issues with it, man, but I fuck with it. And I can't knock it being at number 38 either, to be quite honest with you. It's not bad though. It's not horrible. I think it's
Yeah, I'm glad we got it. And when they started talking about it, I was curious to see how articulated it was going to be, and it was definitely more articulated than I thought. That they gave us more than I thought they would, and they even gave us a wash on it. So I was impressed with it. It could have been better, but I wasn't mad with it, like you said, man.
Yeah. This next one, Beachhead and Quick Kick. I think that's a sleeper set. I think I actually like. So I'm looking at ones that's above it, like you say, Saw Viper, even Cover Girl. You know what I'm saying? Cover Girl is straight though. But there's probably some ones above it that, but these guys are pretty. What they're not even really rehashed. Both of them have totally new things going on with them. So I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like that could have been a little higher, maybe in the 20s.
Nothing crazy, but just a little bit, But this is starting to get to a middle of a list, so we are getting to some murky water here where it could go either way. 36 is Cover Girl. I've been this scarcity of bodies in classified, as far as women wise, and I would love to catch her on sale, just like Wolf said, so I can start breaking her ass down and sending her somewhere else and just making me some different women characters. But how you feel that Cover Girl at number 36? You think she got the right spot?
Yeah, I think middle of the road. Because again, man, she's not bad. You know, I can't. There's nothing negative I can say about the figure, but there's just so much more better that they gave us this year that's ahead of her.
Mm-hmm. So number 35, Snake Eyes V4. This was like some people's number one on their top 10 list.
And that surprises me.
What, it being number one on some people's top 10?
It does, because
it did to me a little bit too.
And I think it's because a lot of the younger people, this was the Snake Eyes that they grew up with. So I think they're just emotionally attached to it. And that's the only thing I could think of, because this would have definitely been in the 40s for me. Snake Eyes version 4.
I'm sorry, man. And then when I was just looking at that, I was getting confused. I was thinking this was Snake Eyes and Polar Bear. This Snake Eyes, yeah. But to be honest with you, okay, now I know where I'm at. No, this wasn't on people's top 10 list.
I was about to say, man, number one,
it fucking wasn't. Okay, but I was thinking the Snake Eyes and Polar Bear. I forgot about it. And to be honest with you, in my age group, which he's kind of technically my Snake Eyes, because
right.
That blue, black, and gray that came out like 91. You know what I'm saying? How I was 8 or 9 years old then. You know what I'm saying? So that would technically be mine, and I had that Snake Eyes, and we loved it. We enjoyed it, but in my head, it still didn't outrank all black Snake Eyes. You know what I'm saying? It was just a new version of Snake Eyes, which we looking at that shit in retrospect. You got to look at shit like from that time period and almost kind of capture that feeling that you had. That motherfucker was like, hell yeah, new version of Snake Eyes. Yeah, fuck yeah, bring it on. You know what I'm saying? And we definitely didn't have a problem with it, man. But I like him. He would definitely wouldn't be on my top 10. There's some wonky shit going on with it. Like they tried to cheap out like that gun holster and shit. That's like it's a like a flap or some shit. Like I'm like, man, come on now. That y'all back on that bullshit. But as far as what it took, the aesthetic of him putting him together, I still think he looks good. The verdict's still out on that motherfucker though, as far as QC. His parts doesn't feel wonky. I just didn't like that bullshit holster they threw up on there, man. But you know, it is what it is. But that Snake Eyes is cool. It wouldn't be on my top 10, but it's definitely a solid figure. And looking at some of these people that's up under him, like they definitely could have took his spot easily. I wouldn't be mad with the Rock and Roll taking his spot. You know what I'm saying? Even though that's a figure that's rehashed back out, that's still a very, very solid figure. That's still a figure throughout the classified line. I'm sure probably is being used as far as its parts wise, as far as Rock and Roll, man. So Snake Eyes
definitely have Flint and Breaker ahead of him.
Oh yeah. And I put shit, White Vegeta might be my age, so he might have a different pull on that. You know what I'm saying? So number 34 is Saw Viper. I expected more out of this figure. It's straight, but I thought I would army build that. And the only way I'm an army build that, I got one I broke down to a custom, which I made Saw Commander out of, which
right.
I'm cool with that.
I remember that was a dope one. I remember you doing that one.
I was looking at it earlier today, and I don't have any regrets on doing that. And I just left. I got one here, man, and I don't know. It definitely has to go on sale for me to get 3 more, to get to 5 of those, or 4 more, however more I need. What you think at number 34?
So I like him. I do agree with what you're saying. One thing I did is Top Gun, Top Retro. What's his name? Top Fun Retro Toys. Is that his name?
Yes.
Top Fun Retro Toys, man. he has an option where you can go on there and say you want a particular weapon. You can get it and then custom paint it how you want it. He has like different colorways. And when this figure dropped, he did a Saw machine gun that was in that custom colorway as a Saw Viper. So I ended up picking up like 4 of those and busting them down with my Saw Vipers, and man, that really set it off. But again, I had to put more money into that figure to get him to where I wanted. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to do that.
Correct. All right, let's see what we got next here. I'll just going through some comments. Okay, so yeah, I get to go down a little bit. So Snake Eyes, Saw Viper, so Trench Viper modular fortification at number 33. How you feel about that?
I think that's right where it needs to be. Right.
I think I don't even have that figure, but he's basically got beachhead legs, the new beachhead legs, and he's pretty much got Alley Viper loadout and shit. So it's a solid figure. Especially with those beachhead legs. Those are some solid legs in classified that could be used, passed around to many different figures. I'm doing it right now, passing them around, you know. So there you pretty much Miller Road. Mainframe at number 32.
I definitely disagree with that one, bro. And again, no hate to Vegeta. I think Mainframe is one of those where he could have been, I don't know if in my top 10, but definitely in my dirty dozen. A lot of people were upset because of his height. To me, it wasn't really a thing because in real life, we're all different sizes anyways. So, you know, you're going to have some that are tall like Big Lob and some that are short like Tunnel Rat and Mainframe.
Yeah.
I liked him. I thought he came with a lot of cool gear. They gave us 2 different options. They gave us the old school option with the black hat. They gave us the new option with like the cap and the headphones. Man, I thought he was dope. I liked him.
I haven't gotten him yet. He's in my pile of loot at Big Bad Toy Store, so I will be experiencing him a little bit later on. But from what everybody's saying, from what he looks like, looks solid to me. I can't say whether he's a top 20 figure or not, but from what I see, he's one of those plain Janes that are solid. That's what he looks like. And usually, if I feel like that before I get a figure, then that's pretty much what it's going to be in classified. Next up, Grim Viper, number 31. How you feel about that?
I did like the figure. 31 might be a little low, but again, a lot of dope shit that came out this year. So he's competing with a lot of people. He suffered from the same thing as the Saw Viper, though. You know, dope figure, but poor choice of accessories. So a lot of us did the same thing. We rocked with the figure, but then we went to other third-party venue to supply the weapons. So
let me clean up some of these comments right quick. Kick Rocks, this is a guy named White Vegeta, White Mike. This is his list. He just ranked some of his figures on Instagram that he's got through the year, which he's pretty much got them all. And I thought it was something interesting for us to go through. Carlos says Trench Viper has some dope camo I picked up too.
Yeah, he does,
you got the munchies, bro, laughing out loud. See, Ken, I love candy, man. I just eat it up. I'm a candy guy, be honest with you. Let me go to Gun Bunny. Yo, what up, man? What's going on, Gun Bunny? Salute to you, brother. All right. So, let me tell you something about the Grim Viper before we get off of that. Let me go back to that. I just had to go through this. I like the Grim Viper, but boy, you really get this fucking start learning about these figures once you start breaking these motherfuckers down. So I brought a Grim Viper a couple weeks ago at the store because I got 2 at Big Bad Toy Store in the pile of loot with that Mainframe. So you know how I do. I started ripping this motherfucker down and shit. And once you take that big ass vest off, it's a wrap. That vest works with the diaper to almost make it to where it's compressed together to keep that figure tight. I took the vest off because I just wanted to. I thought I was like, let's just have fun. Let's play. I got an extra quick kick vest from the Night Force shit. Let me put that on there. And I'll put this in the cut and put it on another custom later on or whatnot. But once I did that, my hips, that big ass, that's another thing about Classified too. The diapers have gotten thicker on this third or fourth generation of figures, and that one has a super thick fucking diaper. So it was on there, but it was still kind of loose and jiggly, man. So I'm learning, like I said, with that boil and pop series, I'm learning as I go too. I knew you could take the like the pelvis and hip joint, where you connect your legs out of those figures with the ab crunch, but it's harder because the plastic is different. Somebody like heavy duty, somebody else who doesn't not have a ab crunch, got that ab rocker like Dark Lawn or somebody like that, you can pop those out because that plastic gonna get real rubbery. But that is a different type of plastic once you go into that ab crunch. But you can pull that shit out. But you just got to be careful. It's not bending, it's almost kind of just separating a little bit so you could do it. But I end up doing that. And I took a hip joint from fucking Zaymon of Tomax that I broke down long fucking time ago. And I put that bitch in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's weird. It's like the torso is like for a small guy. Like, no bullshit. That torso on him is like for a smaller figure. So I had to take a smaller pelvis and put it in there because I tried to take a bigger pelvis, like a heavy duty. Yeah, I tried to switch out and put heavy duty's legs on there, and that hip joint would not fit in there, man.
And
I
you
didn't
would
get it
think
on camera though.
you would think they would match up because you looking at Heavy Duty and Grim Viper beside
They
each
don't.
other. You would think that they're like pretty similar.
Let me tell you what they did. He has a small like pelvis thing, but they took the ball pegs. I mean, they took the ball extensions that the legs hook onto,
Right.
and kicked them out wider for bigger legs.
Hmm.
So it's like some weird shit going on there, but you would never know that, unless you broke that figure down and stripped him down and shit, man. I figured that I found that out,
And
So
the camo stops too, right? The camo's just on the arms.
yeah, the camo's just on the arms because the original pants are just like a OD green. But I took that diaper and those legs and I put it on a Naga hide that I got because I took the blue jeans off Naga hide and put it on this figure that I'm gonna send to Lonzo. Oh, that's how I meant to. Hey, Lonzo, if you still listening, man, I ain't see you call me back Wednesday, but that's where it was. I was in church. I went to church Wednesday day. That's why we didn't do a New Year's Eve thing. I ended up going to church, man. It got me a good word in. But that's why I was like, yo, why I ain't hear that? But I see you had called me back. I'm gonna hit you up because I need to get with you, fam. If you still on the live, man. But yes, that is the story on the Grim Viper there. 30 Claw Pilot with the claw. What you feel about that?
I like the claw pilot though, man. I think that's one that I could have put in the lower 10. I think I would have been in the 40s with the claw pilot. Now again, I like the claw because I could have Storm Shadow on that motherfucker. I could have the retro Cobra Commander on there. There's a lot in my mind that I can do with the claw. The claw pilot, it's okay. I'm glad I got it, but it's not. It wouldn't be in my top 30.
I got you.
But the claw is dope.
The claw is dope. Let me just go through some of these comments. Same time says not to glaze, but keep it up. I'm learning a ton of them on the videos. Shit, I am too, man. I just think it's a great thing, man. Just for beginners like myself, man. Let's break these shits down. And every time I be in them like looking at the GI Joe groups, which I might join a few more of back again, man. But I stay in GI Joe Classified Elite. But y'all know I wasn't fucking with them Facebook groups for like over a year, maybe 2 years. I just got totally turned off about them shits. But what I used to see a lot is people asking, man, how do you do this, that, and that? Boil and pop, and nobody's really on here boiling and popping. So I thought that was something great to do. But I got some episodes coming for your ass, though, man. It's good. I'm about 2 weeks backed up with episodes. I got another one dropping on Monday. We're gonna be doing quick or Wu-Tang quick kick. But as far as Claw Pilot and the Claw, I like it. I think I like the women figures. I think the Claw Pilot is another great, different, woman troop builder to have because in a line just that's packed full of dicks. You know what I'm saying? It's good to have some bras around. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta
have
have
some
some chicks
females.
scope the dicks, baby.
Correct, yo. What's that shit Biggie said? He said, family and business don't mix like two dicks and no bitch. Find yourself in serious shit. that's that's the type of shit that's going on, yo. But so Claw Pie at 30, I give it that. I give it that. Snake Eyes and Polar Bear at 29. I give that. I give that. It could probably go about 10 more spots, but I give it that because it's already a Snake Eyes you got. It ain't nothing but the retro Snake Eyes, but it's not a Snake Eyes you got because that retro Snake Eyes became a fucking mystery over time. So that wasn't something that was around a lot like that. So what you think, Chris?
Yeah, man. Again, we got so much heat in 2025. I mean, that polar bear just is ill, man. Who would have thought we would have got a polar bear, man? And especially on that scale. The Snake Eyes, it's more like centric towards a Pacific thing with the cartoon, but it really pops. There's a lot you could do with it, with like the pink hands and the canister. Me personally, though, I did like the all black retro Snake Eyes that we got from Walmart a couple years ago. Better, but this wasn't bad. This was still ill. I think it's about right at 29, maybe a little higher.
Yeah. I don't have them yet. I want to I want to get them, man, but that shit's just kind of up there. What's that shit, like $70 or some shit?
Yeah, it's a lot. I ended up with 3 of them, and I ended up taking one to Dragon's Lair here in Fayetteville, the comic book shop.
You told me that.
Yeah, but Woody is right, man. Their hands don't hold shit, man, on that pilot.
Probably the only thing they hold that damn joystick. That's my fake drum sound. Yeah, man, I've got them, but I really hadn't had a chance to really kind of mess around with them like I really want to. John Battle, what's going on with you, family?
But see, I like that whole like the Snake Eyes polar bear, the Ketchum Mustard, the divers, the breaker. Like I got all that on one shelf. That's like my mass device shelf. So having all that together, that makes a dope shelf, man. And having all the canisters laid out. So
yeah, the different little elements and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got all the mass device? I think I do. No, I don't have him. What the fuck am I talking? But that shit's gonna be around. I'm gonna get to him. I'm gonna get to him later. Like I said, where I'm at.
I tried to break you off with that third one, but you didn't want it, so I ended up taking it to Dragon's
I'm
Lair.
good. I'm good. If I get to it, I get to it. I'm gonna definitely end up eventually getting to it, man. But when you was talking about that shit, I was around October. I already spent mad motherfucking bread. By that time, man. So like I said, just where I'm at now, man. Like even the like new figures. Yeah, I'll get to them. I'll get to them when I get to them, man. So we'll see what's up. Like I said, I've just been so locked in on this fucking putting other newer figures, my figures together. It's retarded, yo. A whole new page. So 28 is wetsuit. Okay, because see now it's not really getting to like a top 10. It's like everybody. You know what I'm saying? So what you think?
Well, I had wetsuit in our top 10 for today. So right off the jump, you should know, man, I think 28 is way too high. And you had him in your top 10 too, didn't you? For classified figures?
Yeah. But I had to step outside of myself. You know what I'm saying? Just like on my top 10 list, like Xandar was, what was he? Like number 5. Believe it or not, that motherfucker was at number 10 when I first got those 10 figures together, So I just have to, I have to step outside of myself and kind of look at it in a broader scope. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of figures up here, you know. And you talking about ranking 50 figures, and you sitting somewhere in the middle, which where he was at on my countdown in the top 10 was in the middle. He was at number 5. You know what I'm saying? So you got to look at it like that, man. You know, I just got to look at it from a different set of eyes, man. All right. So number 27 is a guy, you know, I really like, man. And Steve, I really like Heavy Duty, man. Just to have him in my top 10, I just didn't think he made. And I think he's great. I think he got a great face sculpt. The only thing I'm mad at him is about that thick ass fucking neck he got. That motherfucker got a tree trunk for a neck, man. He's the only person with that. Like Sergeant Slaughter neck ain't even that big. But that's on some other shit because I really want to kit bash him. Excuse me, and find a home for him, man. But you know, I want to get him out of that Raul like shirt he got with them cut off sleeves and them ripped off sleeves and shit. You know, because I really like to see him in like a t-shirt or some jeans. But you know, there's only so much you can do with bigger characters, and he's kind of a weird character because he's big, but he's not the biggest, tallest character in GI Joe either. You know what I'm saying? So,
And
what you
he's
think?
another one that you almost forget that he came out in 2025 because he came out at the beginning of the year, and then we had that long drought, and then got hit with all that other shit at the end of the year.
Yeah.
You know, you almost forget he came out in 2025.
Yeah. So 27. For me, I think that's a good place because he's not bad at all. To be honest with you, man. Actually, that nigga's tough, man. So number 26 is Steeler and Short Fuse. I can see that. They're plain Jane. Their face sculpts are on point. To me, they're very solid figures, man. But you know, they're plain Janes. So for them to be in the middle, I can see that. I would feel strange if they're way down the bottom, even though they're green, you know, shirts or whatnot. Or, you know, just the OD green, you know, guys, man. They're original 13, right?
Yeah, they are. And I like Short Fuse way better than I do Steeler. So
Yeah. I'm
I
trying to
think I
figure out.
think 26 is a good spot. I would have Short Fuse higher and Steeler lower. So I think
Yeah.
bringing them right there in the middle kind of is an even balance.
That's who a Steeler looks like. Steeler looks like Jason Bateman from that what's that show? Is it Ozark? But he plays in all them movies, them little comedy movies and shit. That's who he reminds me. I gotta take a look at him again, but he just kind of has that reminiscent of Jason Bateman. All right, so number 25 is Law and Order. I can't knock that. Middle of middle of the road, the ultimate middle of the road too at 25 because it ain't nothing but Outback. That's pretty much Outback, just in a different colorway with a different head sculpt. I don't think they changed shit up about that from the boots to the pants. I could be wrong. If I am, you know, please let me know. But that's Outback basically with a different head sculpt. What you think about 25?
Man, I like Law and Order. Um, I can see where he'd have him there. I'd probably have him in my top 15. But again, Law and Order comes from my childhood, man. So I had the original Law and Order and loved them, man. I played with them till his original O-ring broke, man. So
Nice. Steve, I know you love Heavy Duty, man. And shout out to you too, man, for looking out for me on that one you got me, man. At Joe Fest, bro. You know, big shout out, man. Because
see,
I hadn't even seen him yet, huh?
Heavy Duty, I like the figure. I just don't like that mech suit that he comes with, man. I don't know if I'll ever use that mech suit he's got, or that big desk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know if I'll ever use him with that, man.
Yeah, the gun system. Be honest with you though, man. I end up like I said, he was at Target this past week, and the one in Fayetteville had like 15 of them shits. I brought like 2 of them, and I got one mint on card, and I got another one to open up and do some things with, man, breakdown or whatnot. But I'll put some use to him now. Now that he was affordable and easily to get, I'll figure out something to do with them damn guns and them rocket launchers. He says order is better than law. I don't know, man. Oh, and shout out to Krusty Old Crow, man. Appreciate you stopping in, fam. Um, that German Shepherd is okay. I'm not even gonna sit in front on it. He's okay. They could have. I wish they would have had a better face goal, but then again, I'm not a big German Shepherd guy either. Uh, Sergeant Slaughter and Mercer at number 24. I don't have this pack. You got it?
Yeah, I got it. To me, they're both well-made figures, adult figures. I think in any other year, these would have been like heat. A lot of people were disappointed with Mercer's size. Again, I didn't have a problem with it. In that new comic book, he's real big and towering and looming over people.
Yeah,
I enjoyed him, man. I like him. But again, in a year like 2025, when there's so much heat, man, I think that they're in the 20s or 30s. So
they're pretty much in their spot. I like Sergeant Slaughter's camo. I was actually wearing some desert camo like that today. And Mercer is a very interesting one because you want to know why he's interesting to me, Chris? Because I can't wait to break his body down and put it all through that line. I want to take his vest. I want his head to be on a cop's body. I'm just interested in what I could do with him.
I thought you was about to, what I thought you was about to say. A lot of people said his head looks like a Beavis and Butthead screaming face.
He looks like
a Beavis and Butthead. I thought you was about to say something about that.
Shit, I wouldn't put it past it because that fucking buzzer from Cold Slither looks just like Beavis. That is fucking Beavis right there. That's my buzzer's name, Beavis. The one that's on this fucking thumbnail the picture I took. That's Beavis Buzzer. That's my character. But I would. But he reminds me of Buzz. What was it, Buzzkill or Buzzsaw, the coach, with that haircut.
Right.
Like, Beavis and Butthead. What is your malfunction? But yeah, but I can't. I'm. That's another one. I'm gonna wait. I'll wait to get my hands on it, man. I know I'll be able to get my hands on it sometime or another. So at number 23, sci-fi. I like sci-fi. Shout out to my man Ken. Hey, appreciate Ken I looked out for him. He looked out for me. On the end, man. And he definitely didn't have to do that, man. He got me sci-fi. So I ended up getting sci-fi. I thought he would be on a top 10 list, man. But like I said, that's one of the ones that's really not getting mentioned like that. But he's such a different character in the classified line. And as far as body mold, sculpt, and everything, he looks good. And then when he has his helmet on, and you can see that silhouette of his face through the helmet, through that tent, that's the little shit I'm talking about right there.
Yeah, I was surprised by him when I got him. When they first announced him, I wasn't really excited or looking forward to it. But once I got him in hand and that vibrant green, it really popped. So, yeah, I like him. 23, maybe a little bit higher, maybe in the top 20, top 15.
I would say that. I would agree on that too. I would agree. And a lot of people in this chat, agree with it also with sci-fi. Everything hadn't heard anybody say anything bad about him, and I haven't either. I have no fucking connection. So I didn't even know he was back there in the cartoons in the 80s. So I was watching once again season 7. He was in a Sky Striker flying and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or
the blast effect he came with too. That was dope.
Yes,
the blast effect. That was ill.
Yep, it was. I would kind of agree with that too, Woody. He said if you ask me, Mercer's head scope is kind of ass. I would agree with that. It's not the best thing. I just see the only place I could see his head scope is going, but probably because of the haircut is making him that asshole cop. You know what I'm saying? He got that state trooper haircut and shit. What y'all say up in Rhode Island, Massachusetts? A Stades? He has a Stades.
There's the one where it looks like he's dropping a deuce. People looks like a Beavis and Butthead face.
Dropping a deuce. But yeah, because they had those wild faces and shit like when they like the first season, it was like Saturday night, and their faces like all like in the camera and shit. Like, oh man, the motherfuckers was my shit, man. All right. So at number 22, we got Footloose. I agree. I agree. I agree on that. So many figures up here. It looks like we're starting to get down to some nitty gritty shit. But Footloose is solid, man. I really, really like Footloose. I really enjoyed him. So so much to where when you see me hold it up in the camera at our list earlier tonight, I didn't have his gear and shit because it's fucking somewhere in here. I was just messing around with him a lot this summer. What you think, Chris?
Yeah, I mean, I like him, man. He's the fatigues. It was something that we hadn't gotten like that yet. It was almost like a Vietnam type outfit that we hadn't had yet in the line. So I could see taking that Footloose and putting different head sculpts on them and having like a little platoon.
Mm, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, hustle, man. Footloose. I mean, Footloose. Sci-fi straight, man. You're gonna like him. You're gonna like him. Okay, so Kick Rocks must be from New England Statey. Yeah. Footloose is a goat figure. Footloose is very popular with a lot of people. I like his camo too. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Like I said, once again, I can't wait to catch Bash and put somebody else in it as well. Say he would have been better if he could hold the rocket launcher. I haven't had enough experience with him to say that I don't know if I had a problem with that or not. I know I fucked around with him though, but I don't know if how heavy I fucked with the rocket launcher. I think I just had his M16 in his hand because he comes with one of those M16s too, don't he?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I fuck with. That's hands down. That is classified as best fucking rifle and the laser gun. And I forgot that the Twilight Guard. And shout out to Jason Geis again too, man. I appreciate that, man. He gifted me a Twilight Guard, man, when he sent my joint up, the Joe Fest joint up, man. But they got some nice fucking Glocks. They got that Glock with that silver top
And then
on it
one with the gold. They got a silver and one with
and
the
a
gold.
gold. Yeah. And the first time I ever seen them guns was in Bad Boys 2, that plastic Glock that Will Smith had with the black bottom and the gray top and shit. I actually had one a long time ago, man. But though that is the best fucking handgun. Now that I think about it, in classified, that shit is tough. I need to scour eBay and see if I can pull up some more of them, especially the black and gold. That shit is fire, yo.
Yeah, but a lot of the original Joes, man, I feel like a lot of them should come. All of them should come with that laser rifle, anyways, man.
Yeah. Saint Shane says Blood's pistol is my favorite gun. It's a cool one. I just wish it was still more of a real revolver. I've been putting the Valaverse long nose in there or the revolver and shit. Okay, so where we at? This is one Footloose. Oh, Xandar.
Yeah.
Xandar. My guy. At 21. I can agree with that, man, because like I say, man, I don't come with a biased opinion when I really be looking at this shit, man. Some people liked him, some people didn't. Some people probably took a lot of points off because he couldn't do that T pose. But I think as far as sculpt and paint, he was one of the best ones in the line because just taking just that gold paint, man. It doesn't take a lot to do that shit, but for some Hasbro to jump up and do that, man, that shit took that shit a long way. To be honest with you, what you think?
Hey, man, anytime you can take an action figure and give him a pink bandana and make him look gangster.
Yeah, yeah. So his whole layout was good, man. I mean, I don't need to talk about Zan no more. Most of y'all motherfuckers already know how I feel about him.
I did really enjoy number 20, man. The combat armor Cobra Commander.
I don't give him enough love. I really don't. And I don't care if he's not chromed out looking. He actually looks great to me. I think he's awesome. I don't give him enough love. You don't give the iguana enough love that came in his pack. Like I got that iguana with my dreadnoughts right now. You know what I'm saying? So that battle suit that's my Cobra Commander technically too. But he came out like 88. But that figure I seen that around a lot. You know what I'm saying? Around those times. I'm talking about rewind your mind back to 88. Most time you're gonna see that figure in somebody's shit, yo. So I think I need to give him more love. At 19, we got the Viper. That's you've been really singing high praises on that figure, man, and it's in the top 20 at 19. Another one at 18, Blowtorch. Blowtorch is actually a great figure. You can probably find him right now for $19, and he been that. Um, Once again, one of the ones that just don't get enough love. But I like the way that figure looks. I like his scope with all those little buttons on him, and you can't really say anything bad about him. To be quite honest, with you. I haven't spent a lot of time with him, but I've had him for quite some time now, and that I thought he was great. Bradley Buzzcut, that was his name, Coach Bradley Buzzcut, Beavis and Butthead. A lot of people are feeling that Major Blood sidearm has the best sidearm for sure. What he says, this was a hard year to rank all the Joes. So many of them were just equal, if not a little bit better than the last one. Yeah, I can see that.
It's just a hard year, man. They gave us so much heat.
Yeah, man. Hey, Kitcheman says, good evening. Appreciate the stream. Go Falcons. Yeah, I hate to say it, man, but I mean, I do hope the Falcons win tomorrow, man, and put the Panthers in the playoffs. But that's just like some fucking raggedy ass shit, yo. You gotta depend on another team to get into the playoff. If we don't make it, then I'm cool with that. They did a lot better than what I thought this year. You know, still a losing record, but all the teams they beat were hard motherfuckers. So I don't understand. It's just the tail of the season. But if we do get into the playoffs, it's just be the tail of the season because the Buccaneers got a losing fucking record too. Like I say, battle of the fucking sorry bowl, man. It's just it was a good game though, you know, but man, we
my
had that
son
shit
was
in our hands
crying,
for like
man.
2 or 3 weeks, man. Huh?
My oldest son was crying. I mean, not literally crying, but he bought him and his sister got tickets for the playoff game. You know, so if the Panthers win, they already got tickets to the home
Oh
playoff
wow.
game. So he's disappointed if he's gonna be upset if the Falcons don't win tomorrow.
Well, I hope they do, man. But shit, New Orleans ain't no joke either. They got a losing record, but they ain't no punks, man. They'll take it to you. Oh, Danny says I'm here in Tampa. We are ass, man. Yeah, Tampa has lost their last 6 fucking games. When they started off the season, man, they were on fucking fire, yo. They were looking scary as shit. But then they even lost to Miami last week, man. But like I said, we had this thing in our hands, and like if you couldn't nab it in those 2 or 3 weeks, you don't deserve to go. But I don't know. We'll see, man. I ain't gonna watch that shit, man. Look, I already don't watch the Falcons on Monday night, which was a hell of a game. They played against the Rams. I didn't think they was gonna win that, but like neither one of them teams are bad, man. So we're gonna see what's up. Got hella sentimental value for the armored Cobra Commander. I think he was the last figure my parents brought for me as a kid. What's the name said? Baker got hurt. I don't know. He looked fine to me when he walked off. he had enough. He had enough to beat us. So number 17, Slice and Dice. That's a set I haven't picked up yet, and that's another set of figures that came out around the time that I can actually remember going and getting figures from the store. That Ninja Force. That's that 1990 shit right there.
Yeah, so this was after. This is when I was still kind of fucking with them, but I wasn't buying them. My parents sure as hell weren't buying them for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I still had my collection and would still get them out every once in a while. But by this point, I was mainly focused on Jordans and girls and starter jackets. I was buying more starter jackets and Jordans than Joe's.
That shit, that was that fucking error right there. Shit,
But which one is the red one? Slice, right? Slice is the red one.
Or is that man, Dice? Don't give me the lion. Don't give me because I had the red one. That's the one I had, and then my brother had Dice.
Yeah,
you know, we might have had Dojo too.
I do like the red one. I like the red one. But what I do like about this pack is all the shit that they gave us, man. Like the cloak and the that round hat. You know, they gave us a lot of options to where you could switch shit up.
Yeah, so that's one of the ones I got to get. It's a Pulse exclusive, but I don't see it selling out anytime soon. But I gotta get to them. They definitely low on my list to get. But I need to get to them, man. But number 16 is Hawk in the MMS. You definitely can't Can definitely can't knock that. Right there. That's definitely a good one. Oh, you see now we about to get into some prime time shit right now. Because if I'm looking up the list of what's coming, and it's all fire shit. And that's why I'm saying like for some of these when we were talking way back at 40, 30 for them to be close, I'm like, I know this. I just can't think of all the shit right now. I know there's some fucking serious shit, in between the 15 spot, and that's what we getting. A lot of people may not agree on this, but 15 firefighter, I do. I think that's a solid figure. They got highly ranked on my top 10 countdown. I think they were like number 4 or some shit like that. But definitely solid in the pocket, great paint, great sculpt, great accessories, great diversity. Can be spread around a lot. And pretty soon, I'm pretty sure you're gonna be able to find them on sale for a season. They might not be forever, but they're bound. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I wasn't saying shit.
Oh, okay.
I'm right there with you, man. I mean, the
Yeah.
top 15, I think it's a matter of perspective, man. I think
Correct.
we're all gonna be
Correct.
pretty close.
Yeah. Number 14, Ghost Viper Dire Beast. I can see that. Feels great in hand. Like I said, it's pretty much based off the regular Viper and the new body. And like I said, you sang high praises of that. So and I got it myself. So I definitely, when especially with everything it comes with, I mean, it could easily be in somebody's top 10. Number 13, Dark Line. Now I'm glad I didn't see this like down at number 40. That's one bad motherfucker right there. That shit is fucking fire, even with the orange and yellow legs. Now the one I took and put the Outback legs on it, I mean, that is I ain't gonna front. I actually like that more than the original figure that I built it from, but just regardless of the fact, I gotta get me another Dark Line, man, just to have one on my shelf because I kit bashed that other one, man. But the sword, man, is just what makes that motherfucker, man.
Yeah, no
He's
doubt.
big. He's beefy too. He's like jacked up, yo. He's a big motherfucker and shit, man. So
Did
they
you see
definitely
him
did their
end
thing
up
with
in?
that.
Did you see him end up in anybody's top 10 list this year? Dark Lawn.
He was in somebody's. Who the fuck was he? Oh, Woody's. Woody had him in his top 10. And maybe one more other person. I can't think of it. Was it Krusty? I can't think. I've seen so many, but I'm almost certain he was in Woody's. Yeah, because I commented on it. Yeah, I'm almost certain he was in his top 10, man.
That's what I'm saying with these figures, man. On any given day, any given Sunday, that shit could change, man.
Yeah.
With the top 10s and the rankings. I could see Dark Lawn being in the top 10 one day, but then I could see fucking Hawk being in the top 10 one day, man. So shit's interchangeable, man. Any given Sunday.
Yeah. Dark Line will look dope with that Moodah jacket on. That great Moodah jacket. It's probably one of the best pieces of soft goods I've brought. Just hunting through the Mattel WWE Elite line. That's where all their money go to is their soft goods, which makes sense because all the bodies are the fucking same. They just switch up the colors on them. You know what I'm saying? People aren't even really different heights except Rey Mysterio in that Mattel line, man. But they have some of the best soft goods. I'm actually looking for a jacket for that Copperhead custom I did. So I think I'll find a red kind of like jacket to throw on him, man. But yeah, Dark Line, that motherfucking dude, yo. So 12 is Budo, which he was number 1 on my list. I didn't see him on as many lists as I thought I would this year, man. But like I say, man, to each his own. I thought I would see him on a lot more. I know Shark Eyes had him at number 1. Man, that's a great dude. Even him stripped down to his just plain long sleeve shirt with pants on. I like him way he looks like that, yo. Like he's dope. I can't wait to get another one, man, so I can kind of spread him around and do some different things with him besides, being in the Japanese gear and shit, man. Number 11, Dial Tone. That was a sleeper figure right there. I waited on him for a while. But very solid, man. I actually like him. I like his body. I'm trying to think whose legs he has. I don't know if he has low lights legs. But he's solid. I like him. There's nothing wrong.
And
with
the colors, man, just really come together for him, man.
And that's his face too. That's his face sculpt spot on, yo. And he has the best backpack to me in classified. It's just a big hunky silvery. The same thing they did with he came out of Xandar's wave. Same thing they did with Xandar with the gold paint. They did with him with silver paint with his backpack.
There's something about Dial Tone. When I see him, I see this kid I grew up with, one of my good friends growing up named Jeff. And he just, man, every time I see that head sculpt, man, I think of this kid named Jeff I grew up with, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny how you see shit, man.
Mm-hmm. He to me, he actually looked like a Lawrence from a Punk with Toys also. And so they had leatherneck and dial tone. So it's just like Lawrence leatherneck tone. Lawrence leatherneck tone. That's what I'm gonna call his ass when I see him at Joe. Lawrence leatherneck tone. But he reminded me of him too. But great figure, man. Great figure, man. Dial tone, definitely sleeper of the year for me. Pilot Baroness. Awesome figure. Awesome figure. Not everybody could experience that figure though. But had the stiletto pumps.
Yeah, she was sexy, man.
Yeah. She's definitely the best Baroness. And then if you strip her down, you can see that they're gonna come out with that figure again in the cartoon colorway, the navy blue.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah. That's what she basically is with that vest and everything off. This
like
cartoon.
the blue and yellow, like the blue and yellow. Yeah.
Yep. So, and
they got her hair right too this time. They got her hair a lot better. On the other Baroness, her hair is just like too plasticky.
Yes, yeah. This one has like a bun wrap up. It has several different little hairstyles that she got, yo. And then they got the helmet with it. That's by far the best Baroness they've put out, thus far. Another one I haven't experienced, but a lot of people like it is number 9, Desert Scorpion. I think they should have had like a robot scorpion. I think people would have been better army building that than just that real, I hate organic. Yeah. I guess that's when you say you have living tissue is organic scorpion, which is not bad looking, man. And I've seen him in the store. I still haven't pulled the trigger on him, but I think I'll be able to get him for a deal in a little bit. And I'm not one of them guys that I'm always looking for a fucking deal, because if I want some shit, I'm gonna just buy the shit. You know what I'm saying? But just where I'm at in my collection right now, like a lot of shit, yeah, half the shit I am looking for on a deal, and then the other half, I'm gonna grab that. You know what I'm saying, out the gate. But he's one of them ones that's kind of waiting on the deal with him, man. I don't care if it's $5-10 off. I mean, because you $10 off, what, $35? Shit, you get a great figure, which he looks awesome, and you get that Scorpion is fucking on point too. Yeah, he definitely surprised me when I looked at him in pack. I'm like, damn, this motherfucker right here look good, yeah. About got other missions to accomplish.
And he's another one where they gave us so much with him. You can army build him and give him multiple looks. You got the faceplate that comes off, so you got the commander. You got some that you can rock with the cloak. You got some that you can rock with the claws. You got some that you can rock with like the spear, or the whatever you call that shit. You got the guns. And this time they gave us the rope on the it's getting late, Mike.
I know too. I'm sitting up this motherfucker. I'm trying to get through this motherfucker.
But everybody knows what I'm talking about. They put the rope on the gun this time. So I think a lot of people didn't really care for the Scorpion as much as the Desert Scorpion, but hey, it was still a hit.
Yeah. It just like I said, man, I think they would have been better off if it was a robot, man, and not this organic, like real life Scorpion, So
I think that Scorpion out, or just left the Scorpion out altogether and let us army build it.
Yeah. So lesson learned, but they gonna learn when that shit get clearance. And motherfucker gonna buy the shit out of it. Then I'll be one of them. 8 Monkey Wrench, big arms. He must have been jacking off with both hands. Them motherfucking arms big as shit, yo.
He's definitely like the top 10.
Yeah. I had him. Where did I have him? He got kicked back, but at one point he was number 2. In my top 10 list. But eventually he just got kicked back. He got kicked, and I think what it was, because I got him from you. And then he was like one of my recency buys. That's what they saying now. You have a recency, like, but and I was just like, but I had no time to have no experience with him. But as far as aesthetic, quality control, what he came with, he's definitely worthy to be in the top 10. And I got a thing for the Dreadnoughts now. But to have him at number 2, I had to kick him back because I just ain't spent no time with him like that. I ain't have a chance to really kick it with him, but I definitely a top 10 figure. I would give him that. Ooh, he got another one up there that I think a lot of people sleep on. At number 7, Frag Viper. Frag Viper is fucking dope. Frag Viper is cheap. Been cheap for months. $20. I'm surprised I haven't brought a couple more, but I just got a lot of shit going on. But Frag Viper, I love the chrome like little mask they actually put silver paint on it. Body is great. I wish they would take that body and make a new Alley Viper with it. The throwing effect with the I forgot the shit that you throw, little overseas game. All of it looks good, man. Frag Viper is on point. I really, really love it. I don't see myself building a whole bunch of them, but I definitely need me a squad of 5. I only have one Frag Viper right now. That's it, yo. Which is crazy.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. When they announced it, I didn't have the Frag Viper growing up, and man, I was like, well, I guess I'll at least get one just so I can, have him. But this is gonna be the first troop builder that I have. I'm gonna make him his own character instead of troop building him. But then he came in, and I ended up with 5 of them on my shelf. So he's I don't know if I'd have him in my top 10, but he is definitely a dope figure, man. The pros outweigh the cons on him.
Just like this next guy here, number 6, Leatherneck. Leatherneck is solid. I got Leatherneck. My I'm not necessarily my original GI Joe team, but everybody who's pretty much close to how I remember them in the cartoon is up on one shelf. Like that the Flint that came out this year, and all the original guys or whatnot. I got him up there, and Leatherneck's sitting right there. Well, I definitely remember Leatherneck when I was a kid. We actually had that figure, or he was somewhere in the mix, but just that name or whatnot, man. He was definitely one of those ones, man, and it's solid classified figure. I need to get a men on card one, because little figures like that. I tell you guys, like when I first started with this thing, my mission was to get 1 through 50 on card and loose. Then I was like, nah, fuck this shit. I was like, let me get 1 through 100. And then after that, I clearly just stopped it after that. I just get what I gravitate to, or which I feel like it's a cool figure. I wouldn't have one men on card. And Leatherneck's one of those guys. He's solid enough for sure.
See, when I think about figures like Leatherneck and Footloose, like when I was a kid collecting GI Joes, Leatherneck and Footloose are what soldiers actually looked like when I was a kid.
Yeah.
That's how they looked on TV, man.
Correct. With the little hat, glasses, all that. Yeah. Leatherneck is definitely solid, man. He's one of them ones. And at number 5, he has another favorite figure you guys know I talk about a lot, though. Police officer, police, homicide.
Police officer, period. He's got the period there. Police officer, period.
He did do that shit. I can't wait to see that motherfucker again at Joe Fest. But we don't have huge conversations, man. But you see, he was sitting beside me and shit, man. Mike is my guy, man. I get a warm and fuzzy feeling around him.
Yeah, he's a cool dude, man. He gave me like a crate, the army crate that he made.
Yeah. That's his thing right there, man. He had them crates, and shit, I still fuck with them crates. They're pretty much residents on the table, whether I got somebody sitting on them shits or they actually got shit stored in them like little guns and shit, man.
Speaking of Joe Fest, though, Mike, I think Joe Fest 26 is gonna be the year, man. I have heard everybody talking about being there this year, man. So it should be a pretty fun weekend, man.
I'm trying to figure it, man, out, man. But I think I'm gonna do it, man. But man, I paid a lot for that motherfucking hotel room for them 2 nights, man. And shit, down the street you can get one, shit, $60, $70 damn a night, man. But you get the convenience of walking out of your hotel room
Yeah, somebody said it sold out already. The hotel rooms are sold
Oh,
out.
I'm pretty sure they did. I fucked up. Like last year, I put it on hold that summer. So yeah, I might be commuting down, but it really don't matter to me. Yo. I probably saved $500. I paid $600 for 2 motherfucking nights. And be honest with you, man, they can have that shit. And the motherfuckers tried to charge me, say I was smoking in the room. I ain't smoking in the room. I smoked reef outside the damn room. The fuck
Well,
is you talking
I've been
about?
down there 3 years in a row, man, and I've always got up at like 6 o'clock in the morning, drove down there, on Saturday, spent the whole day, and then drove back. So I'm gonna try and get a room this year, but if not, it's not too much of a drive to go spend the day and turn back around, man. A little turn and burn.
Yeah. We live close enough where you can do that shit. You could turn and burn, go back up, and then come back down if you wanted to. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but see, the first year I went, I was, I documented this shit, you know what I'm saying? So I had a joint at Motel 6 that was off of 20. You know what I'm saying? So I was about 5 miles away, and I would just catch a Uber down, which was cool with me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's probably what the fuck I'm doing. I'm not paying them motherfuckers. But they try to charge me $500. Say I was smoking the rule. Well, I think I did. I rolled up. You know what I'm saying? That shit was strong as hell and left that sitting there. I'm like, yo, what the fuck we talking about? I said, did anybody see me? And it was like, so eventually I got the
Man, that's crazy. $500.
hell yeah, I
A
ain't smoking
huge
that
L.
shit.
That's
Yeah,
the wrong kind of L.
I didn't do shit in that room, but go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Edit my little videos, but all the smoking and shit was going on down way down. I don't even get down like that. I don't even smoke in my own damn house. You know what I'm saying? So it was just some bullshit, man. But regardless of the fact, I will be there. You feel me? So where we at now? Police officer. It's just all this reefer smoking talking about police officers. But police officer at number 5, definitely can't knock that. Pythona at number 4. Definitely can't knock that. She was low on my actual real list because I like Pythona. I like the scope on her and all that. But until they upgrade a fucking woman's body and really give it like some maximum treatment, ain't but so much I could say. But she moves great though. She still moves great. If you can pose, you can pose. There's nothing wrong with her, the way she moves around. But like, yo, I need an ab rocker and an ab crunch. You know what I'm saying? And put an ankle swivel on that shit too. You feel me? But as far as accessory wise, they maxed it out. Soft goods wise, looks good. Wish it had a wire. Um, Head sculpts are great, man. But there's way more pros and cons with that figure. Be quite honest with you. That is so far to me the best Cobra La figure thus far.
Yeah.
Number 3, Crystal Ball. Can't argue with that. That could be a give or take. I wouldn't have him at number 3. He probably be back down closer to the 20 mark with me. Be quite honest, because he's good, but there's other ones to
He's in
mind.
my top 10, man. He's definitely in my top 10.
I almost would put that Dire Viper over him. Be honest with you, the Dire Viper costs more, but it had a little bit more shit going on with it, though. But they are really kind of like one and the same.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. To me, they just go hand in hand, bro. You
Yeah.
can't have one without the other.
Correct. Number 2, this was like, look, I might have some pushback on this, but I've kind of fell out of the Cold Slither thing. They're okay. The body's really not that good. I think the bodies are actually the diver bodies, but I understand where they're coming from. They on some 80s fucking stretch pants, fucking no underwear on stage type 80s shit. You know what I'm saying? Them skinny ass legs, but they do have one jewel in that motherfucker, and that's that damn buzzer. That motherfucker is fucking fire to me. Dope. I just like his whole layout. He is the best one. He is the one that looks almost like you're getting a totally new figure. The other ones just almost kind of look like cosplay. I went and brought that buzzer head on eBay. Motherfucker sold them for like $15. So I grabbed that shit with the quickness, just to do some future plans. But once again, another time to shamelessly plug my new series, Parts and Pieces. He probably won't be coming up to about a week from now, but he's on there showing me reconfiguring that, mixing him in with the 60th anniversary body, the Outback upper body, his head and neck. No, the neck is skinny on that shit. Those some skinny ass figures, but his head fits on the Outback neck. so it can fit on bigger necks, man. And just a dope figure with the mohawk and all that. But I can't knock nobody for the cold slither. How you feel about cold slither now?
I'm gonna have to disagree, man. I mean, I'm glad I got the cold slither set. It is dope. But to me, it's too limited in what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's too like dialed into that one episode of G.I. Joe where they were in. It's dope, but I wouldn't have it in my top 10, man. I'm glad I got it, but if they didn't make it, I wouldn't be upset either. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like if they never even came out with it, I wouldn't be sitting here like disappointed.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, it's a hit or miss thing. Far as me, with them, man, like I say, if it goes on sale, because right now it's still just sitting up there on Pulse and shit. I mean, it was a hot commodity, then I guess they overmade them, and now they're just sitting. So I definitely wouldn't mind grabbing one just to have men on card, not even to open it up, because I already done broke down that one buzzer I got.
Mine is still men on card. I haven't even cracked mine open yet.
You never opened them up?
Nope.
Now the figure fodder, far as the instruments, those are great. Like the drum set and all that shit, that's cool. So that was a plus with it. I was looking at all the rest of the dreadnoughts, like Torch and Ripper and Zartan, seeing what if I could turn them into other characters, but their hair is so big and shit, you wouldn't be able to do nothing with that. You know what I'm saying? You almost gotta have them on them skinny bodies. So I'm gonna just leave them the way they are. It's cool for what it is, man. It's cool for what it is. But
again, man, White Vegeta is a G.I. Joe head, man. He is
yeah.
You know, he loves G.I. Joe. He's very knowledgeable about it. So that's no diss to him, man. This is his list. I feel different about that, but props to him, man. That's his number 2.
Yeah, So number 1. And I can't almost disagree with it, man, because I feel like, for one, it's a set that not everybody has. Most people got it, but not everybody has it. And then it's just so much shit going on. It's a sleeper. But Wild Weasel from the Rattler that motherfucker's tough, yo. That's a great head sculpt. That's a great body. For me to have it at number 1, it's like to each his own. But I can't knock him for it, man, because that motherfucker's solid. I wish he was around like that so I could kit bash him and take him out of the jumpsuit, the pilot suit, and put him in some regular shit. Maybe I will one day. But Wild Weasel official. I can't even knock him on that if he feels that way. What you think about Mr. Weasel here?
He's a dope figure. The Rattler, I would say, is one of the dopest releases for 2025. Man, it's one of the best pieces that he's done, man. They really put some love into that Rattler, man.
Oh, and Woody, if you're still in the comments, that thing's still available for me, I'm gonna get with you next week, yo.
He's lying. He's been saying that for 6 months, Woody.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, a lot of shit coming up, but man, shit, December was wild in a motherfucker, yo. Every week I'm paying $1,500, $1,200 for some insurance for this, but if it is, I'll work it out. But I got you, man. Oh, okay, word. He said I got you. Yeah, I'm gonna get with you next week, yo, because that's my last fucking thing I gotta damn do. Because I told you I'm taking a break from buying, at the beginning of this year, man, which is now. So I might not pick nothing up. Like, far as chasing new shit, like, and I got plenty of fodder to build figures. I might need a few things here and there, man. But definitely, man, taking a sit back, man, a little bit, man. From the hustle and bustle. But the great thing about it, I can always still talk about G.I. Joe Classified and watch Chris buy figures.
Yo, man, what you think, man? You think they'll be able to duplicate what they did in 2025 and 2026? You think they'll be able to? Because it was a strong year, man, for classified. You think they'll be able to maintain, or do you think it's going to plateau like what we talked about during the summertime? You think we're going to hit a plateau, or do you think they'll be able to keep the pedal to the metal?
I don't know, because I don't know which way the line's going. If I say, maybe I should say this line is about over with so everybody can hate me.
Man, it died in 2021. You didn't hear that? It's been dead,
man. But for Wars, what I feel right now, man, I think it's firing on all cylinders. I wouldn't say that it's doing so bad. That there will be a change. So yes, I do think they're gonna bring that same heat, man, and I don't see the line slowing down right now. My biggest thing is which direction they're gonna go as far as vehicle wise. I think they're gonna amp it up a little bit. Like I said, I think they're gonna switch to that model where they might have a HasLab, but then they might do this made to order ordeal. And I think they might do 2 of them in a year, give you a Joe and a Cobra,
Yeah. Well, even if they do both, even if they only do, whether they do 2 made to orders or if they do a made to order and a HasLab, that still gives us 2 big vehicles a year now.
Well, if they're doing a made to order, I don't think there's no point of doing a HasLab because you've got the information that you need. I think that HasLab was kind of like, okay, would these motherfuckers fuck with this shit so we can do a made to order?
Like testing the market type shit.
I think you almost kind of contradicting yourself when you're doing made to order and a HasLab. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers like, why don't I fuck with that HasLab? I'm gonna fuck with this made to order. I can order as many I want them. They ain't gonna charge me till the shit come.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, bro. If they do that, I definitely love the fact that they charging us at the end instead of the beginning. With them HasLabs, man, it hurts. $1,200 coming out your pocket, and you waiting a year to get the shit.
Yeah, well, because and then plus you gotta, come off that bread shit. I might be a changed man by the time that shit come around. You know what I'm saying? So, my man said, tomorrow's the last day for the snow hiss.
Sure is. Today's the last day.
I think I got 2 on deck, man. I think I'm good with that. As far as the snow hiss, man, and see what y'all boys look like when y'all get y'all what's the names, and I'll decide on that one as well. Next year, I still might be good on that one though. Snowcat. Yeah. So we'll see what's up on that, man. But yeah, tomorrow's the last day for that. But I think they're gonna continue to bring it, man. I'm looking forward to it, and I'll just be catching up a little bit later on. I got Big Lob in them on pre-order, but I don't know as far as pre-orders for all the other shit because a lot of shit be available now, man. You ain't got to really jump on and lock it down like that, man. But me, I know what I need to do. I got plenty of shit to fuck with. I'm sitting up here looking at a fucking case of fucking Law and Orders right now. And that's just what the fuck I'm on. You know what I'm saying? That's just really got me occupied. I swear to God, y'all be thinking about the kit bashes more than the new figures is coming out. Because the cool thing about that is I can take a motherfucker any way I want to take them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not waiting on to see what the company gonna do. Like, I got an idea. I want to take it this way. And then, to be honest with you, I don't know, how long the parts and pieces do. I might do 100 of them shits and, do a break or whatnot from it, man. But we'll see. We'll see, man. We have been on here for 2.5 hours, man. I'm glad you guys checked in with us with the Night Force podcast. That's the name of it. And I'm gonna be doing a new intro and all that stuff, man. But a lot of shit been going on, and I've been at work. But we're gonna get together, same old shit, same old time, man. 10 o'clock, 10:30, 10:10. I like to jump around, but y'all know I be after 10 o'clock, so definitely Night Force is the right name for it. My man said, Olu said, I'm canceling my Big Lob pre-order and waiting. The verdict's still out on him. I'm not too sure about him. What you think about Big Lob, Chris?
I did get the Super 7 one. He's still on card. The little O-ring one they did. I mean, he is right. That is a figure you could probably wait on. I got mine on pre-order. I got mine locked in. But
excuse me.
I don't know. we'll see what happens when he comes. I do like the green fatigues with the jersey, but I mean figures like that, they don't feel like in Bazooka, even though they look cool. Like I don't see like a dude running into battle rocking that shit. You know what I mean?
I mean, in the opposite end, I like shit like that. Me and my brother always laugh about that shit. Like motherfucking running around with some fatigues and a football jersey on. That shit is ill to me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so fucking different. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean that's how we used to dress too, jerseys and fatigues.
Yeah, that
There
shit.
was a
That's
time
what
when that
I
was
said. I had that shit on today. I had my damn Panther sweatshirt. I ain't had no jersey on, but I had my my desert shit on. Them same shit Sergeant Slaughter got it. That's why I had on. I still dress like that to this day, man. So
But
but
what Carlos is saying, I was going to say that a minute ago. I could see them doing like new vehicles being a HasLab and then redoing like a repaint for the previous HasLab. So like how we just kind of made the order on his tank,
that could
like
be
the
it.
next one being like a Tiger Force, the next made to order being like a Tiger Force
Yeah, I can see that.
helicopter, the Dragonfly.
Yeah. Hey, I was watching Night Court like 2 weeks ago. Not 2 weeks, it's been a minute, about 2 months ago, with Bull and shit. That was that shit back in the day. But yeah, I could see that as well. Yep, like put out a new one, then whatever previous one, they got different colorways. Bring that out. I don't know. It's something to definitely see. But the last question I wanted to ask, man, before we get out of here, man, what you think the water moccasin, if it do come out, do you think that's a made to pre-order type joint, or that's something that could be released? 'Cause what size would that be? Would it be the size of the Fortnite boat or a little bit bigger?
I didn't get the Fortnite boat. I think it would probably be bigger than the Fortnite boat because you got a gunner up top. You got what, two people on the bottom or one person in the bottom? Is it two people on the bottom?
The only thing I can remember when I seen the Copperhead driving, he was sitting in the middle, driving it, and then he had people behind him, right?
Okay, I gotta go. I can't remember, man. I didn't have it growing up, but because it was before, it kind of came out before when I was before my time growing up.
Mhm.
But I did have it when they did the Gijoe 25th anniversary line, like in 07, 08.
Mm-hmm.
I did have it then.
How many people just sitting there?
Man, I can't remember, bro. It's too late.
Shane says driver, gunner.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Side. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Driver, so 2 gunners on each side. Water moccasin will be like the R Striker, in my opinion, $109.
Possibly. I think it'd probably be a little bit more. Probably 129.
Something like, you think so?
I
can't wait for it though, especially when I just beg this fucking new Copperhead and shit. I can't wait to get some shit like that. But I hope it come. I mean, it was just rumors, but who said that? Destro is my spirit animal. He one that had that listen. Just on a little side note, he fucking I guess he's fighting with Viper Island now. Everybody's gonna pick the fight with that motherfucker. He got to fight every goddamn day when he leaves school.
But if they do drop it, as much as I love Gridiron, I am so glad I didn't buy that one joint from them, man. Their version of the moccasin.
Oh yeah. Talking about with the fucking go-kart that was turned into a boat. Yeah, man. Some of that shit you definitely gotta wait on, man. That's what my thing with GI Customs, like even if they possibly get to a Night Force Tomahawk, man, it'll be way down the fucking road. I want one now. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely can't wait on that.
Oh, he did shout you out, by the way. In his live last night, he shouted you out.
Oh, nice.
Tomahawk that he's
nice. Yeah, man. I was looking at the series he had where he's painting up the original one, and I didn't know the blades go in magnetic, and some of the pieces that come off, I didn't know that it had sculpt inside there where you can see the inner workings of the engine. Like, that shit is fire though, really, man. I really can't wait.
What dash did you go with? Did you go with the original dash for the cockpit?
No, upgraded dash.
Yes, Woody, I did, man. I did. And I got all the loadouts.
Talking about the Warhog joint.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. All right, man. But look, man, I wish I could talk more, man. I gotta get my ass up and go to church in the morning, man, and get y'all into bed, man. Like I said, appreciate you guys checking me out, man. Same good content will be back here next Saturday, man. I pray that you guys are covered throughout the week. I pray that you're safe. I pray that your families are safe. I pray that you have a productive week and you can keep a healthy mental and mind state, because truly all in all, that's what this is for. You know, I mentioned a little small something about other people earlier, man, but really what this shit is about, man, is building, collecting, for mostly me, the art. I don't give a fuck about anything else. It's the art, the beauty of this shit, man, because it's a place of peace, man. And I hope you guys can stay in that realm. But Seagram, you got anything to say, man, before we get out of here?
Nah, man, over here I always build, I don't destroy. Appreciate everybody checking in for the inaugural episode. Can't wait to get into this year with the Night Force. Everybody, all the other content creators that are on here in the chat checking us out, man. I love everything you guys are doing too, man. Everybody keep doing the thing. And I guess we'll catch you next Saturday, man.
And with that being said, into the next time, God bless.
Go on, get out of here! Who needs ya?